Monday because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Jeez.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Oh, that was
man?
a perfect song to intro this shit.
Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Good evening, good evening, good
Nobody
evening.
even saw that. Y'all see that on the playback,
Grand
though.
Rising,
I
Grand
just couldn't
Rising,
wait.
Grand Rising. To all
Look,
my
you
overseas
see how we come back today?
and all
You see how we
my
come back
melanin
today, yo?
brothers and sisters. Yeah, we come back with the comebacks.
Man, but we come back, though, without the same welcoming that we had before.
Yeah.
I think it's because of him.
No. We got Miss Liddy in the building. We got
people gotta know. Hey, Roscoe ain't here today. It's safe. Y'all come back. We're gonna have a real good show today, real good discussion. We're gonna stay on topic. Ain't gonna be a whole lot of gibberish. I need my people to come back. Preston, don't even call that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't even tell him. Unless he's sober.
First and foremost, hey, big ups to all our followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and comment the video. Secondly, man, big ups to the best moderators in the game, man. I got young boy Maya Bucks, Master Teacher Fox Dow, TLS, Preston McKenzie, a.k.a. Brother P-Mac, and my big bro, Professor Remo Williams, bringing up the rear for sure. And I can't forget about them queens, man. I got Miss Gigi Gaming Palace, I got Miss Star Wars Marcus LLC, and last but not least, Miss CC, Craving Carefully. CC. Hey, man, and don't forget, y'all, not tomorrow, what's today? Yesterday, I don't know, I told y'all to go check out Lynn Chicago Peace. I don't know if y'all went, but hey, in a couple of weeks, man, they will be having a grand opening at 501 East 61st Street in Chicago, Illinois. Don't forget to check out Cafe with Grown Folks Play, located 17553 in Hazelcrest, Illinois. And if you want some good soul food, don't forget to check out Dan's Soul Food and Bakery, located 2523 West 79th Street. Also, you know, if you get sick, got a little cough, don't forget to check out the House of Health and Wellness, located 1400 Torrance Avenue, Suite 213. Hey, and if you over east, man, come check out the Urban Lust Cafe, 2911 East 79th Street, man. When y'all get there, let them know Bearded Conversation sent you. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for joining me and your boy in the building, L Boogie, man. 82124, man. We will be throwing our first youth. Oh my God, that's tomorrow. But I might have to postpone because I got a little business to take care of. But y'all can still hit that cash out, man. $ Bearded Bucks with a Z. $ Bearded Bucks with a Z. One more time for those in the back. That's $ Bearded Bucks with a Z. I'm still giving away them book bags, but I got some business that I got to handle tomorrow, man, at 1 o'clock. So I was doing it from 12 to 4. So I will probably be doing it early next week when I'm off. So, hey, with that being said, man, let's get tonight's show started. Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. I'm your host, Beard Gang is Khan, and this is your co-host,
L Boogie.
With the apologies
for you tonight.
Go ahead, get it on out.
For putting the fire underneath that nigga that usually sits to the, you know what I'm saying, left of me. Left. You know what I'm talking about?
Everything he owned in the back to the left.
He came in yesterday with his agenda, you know, to get at, you know what I'm saying, Fox Die, you know what I'm saying, Master Teach and whatnot. Of course, I knew he was going to do that. So, you know, I was cool with that. So, you know, I'm always doing my little woo-wop in there, you know what I'm saying? I like to agitate the situation and turn it up a little bit, toss a little, you know what I'm saying, gasoline on that fire. I just didn't know he was gonna burn that long. You feel me? That fire kept going. It kept going.
Well, shit, he came with some gasoline.
Yeah, he kept putting gasoline on himself. You know what I'm saying? At that point. So we missed out on talking about a lot of dope shit yesterday that we kind of wanted to touch. Nah, ain't really kind of. We really wanted to touch on, but we couldn't because our homeboy was like, you know, he was on Toxiq Tuesday time on Monday.
Yeah,
that's
man.
all.
Yeah. Hey,
Me?
but you know,
but
I
fucks with my nigga.
Yeah, I respect his freedom of speech. You feel
me? He was doing his thing and shit, but he ain't let nobody else talk.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and people in the crowd, in the audience, they feedback made me think about it like, damn, he kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't even know though. He thought he killed it yesterday.
Yeah, man.
And that's my nigga.
Man.
I can't wait till he comes so I can tell his ass. So I gotta tell him about himself.
I'm gonna put it out
y'all
there
and make him apologize for himself to y'all.
And if you out there, man, hey,
fucking up a Monday.
Get in the building, man, and get on the phone, man. If you're late, come on.
Fucking up no more days.
You say you was gonna be here, man. Be in the building.
We had structure yesterday that you took us away from. You feel
so
me? But we gonna touch on that shit.
So yesterday, man,
right about now.
So yesterday, man, I wanted we could do a little quick recap. So yesterday was Miss
Recapitulation.
CC in the building. So yesterday, man, I wanted to try to talk about, who are we, you know what I'm saying, as a people, and what should we claim as a nation, or what should we call ourselves as a nation, to try to to try to get past what we try to get past. But the yesterday and today's topic kind of link. So as y'all can see, I got the DNC up there more. So the Democratic National Convention. So prior to us, going live, me and brother L Boogie was talking, and he was like, "Oh, so I was mentioning what's with the DNC, man?" I say, "What's with these political what's with the political races and debates and shit now?" I say, man, it's becoming, like concerts. So I just read an article where Lil Jon, the DJ Lil Jon, from the East Side Boys. I don't know if people are familiar with it. Okay. You say Roscoe has a family situation. He has to. Okay, cool. No
Okay,
problem. No
that's
problem. So he probably
cool,
won't be in the
man. Handle
building.
your business,
Hey,
Roscoe.
so with that being said, before I continue, man, hey, let's keep brother Roscoe in our
And I
prayers,
pray and everything.
views and meditations, man, and make sure he get the way he got to get to safe, and hopefully
Definitely,
it ain't too much
Roscoe.
turmoil going on with the family,
I hope
man.
not. I
Yeah.
hope not.
So and with that being said, I want to keep everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody that's on the channel, everybody that's gonna come, everybody that's gonna view later now, man. Keep everybody in your thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Extended family and all, man. We're a family here on Bearded Conversation, man. We don't wish no ill will on nobody.
Nobody.
No sir, no sir. So brother Roscoe,
positive vibes over here, baby.
so brother Roscoe, man, we hope, you know what I'm saying, you get everything situated, you know what I'm saying. We love you here, Bearded Conversation, my boy. And before I get into what we gonna get into, let me do this, man. The thoughts and views and opinions are our thoughts and views and opinions of Bearded Conversation, are the thoughts and views and opinions of us right now. Those that's before you, the host and the co-host. We want to let you know that this video stream is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only, with the underline and undertone on entertainment. We don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. We don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. We don't want you to take any advice given or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting the proper consultant. We don't want you running out here robbing no banks, starting on revolts, telling your boss what he can do, what he can take, how he can turn it sideways, and where to put it, or any other type of, you know what I'm saying. We don't want you doing that.
Nothing like that.
You can't get no money out of me.
I hear nothing for you.
Hey, Roscoe got family problems, so and AJ. Hey, big ups to the co-host with the Moses, man. My little one, AJ. You know what I'm saying? He ain't in the building, but big ups to AJ. But yeah, man, I just want to put this disclaimer up there and let the people know, because we finna get into some touchy situations that a lot of people choose or tend not to want to talk about, or just don't want to talk about, or don't talk about, or don't know how to talk about them. So again,
on the talk about side of the game.
Yeah, so I was telling him earlier, man, how I seen how Lil Jon was opening up, he a DJ, how he was opening up for President Obama and Michelle Obama. And El Boogie get to say, well, you know what? That's because they need this black vote. They trying to get this black vote. And I'm like, yeah, but the way he put it was like, they need us for something. All this shit that they all the bad shit that they say we do, all the violence that they say we commit, all the poverty that they say we put ourselves in, all the lack of, or the miseducation, or not being educated enough, we put ourselves in these situations, or we do so much bullshit. He said, why? Kamala Harris had Megan Thee Stallion up there. Who was that targeting? Demographically, who is that targeted? I don't think too many Asians, Latinos, or Caucasian individuals would want to see Megan Thee Stallion. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that our music or anyone's music or anyone's DJ skills don't reach the masses. I don't want to say that. But again, Megan Thee Stallion,
specifically though.
Yeah, specifically, that Megan Thee Stallion was targeting black women. Lil Jon, we listen. I used to listen to Lil Jon, that music that is targeting us. But why
people in my age group?
Yeah. So, but why are they targeting us so much? Why do they want our vote? They say they brought the Venezuelans or the Vinnies in here. They say they brought the Vinnies in here, right?
I believe we the tiebreaker. I believe in society. However they want to tally it up, or say they tallying it up as far as like what the population is. In retrospect, I believe we just the tiebreaker. Because it feels like it's always a tug of war for the black vote between the Democrats and the Republicans. You know, the red states and shit matter.
You got a few
but in the line, but always in the stretch, it's always like, we need the niggas to vote for me. We need the niggas to vote for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and the niggas in the middle, like this nigga got Megan, but this nigga got Lil Jon. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always us in the middle voting for motherfuckers. Well, see, so I feel like we the tiebreaker.
But no, but the Megan and the Lil Jon, they both was on the Democratic side.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Megan,
Democrats going hard.
Megan performed for Kamala, and Lil Jon opened up for.
Because they got to overtly. I feel they going hard because the shit out already. Kamala, you know, mama was on some. You know what I'm saying? That was her mama. You know. Ding 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 ding. Hey, motherfucker on Instagram say that's that gas station accent.
That Bollywood, man.
That's that gas station accent. Yeah. But, you know, the word out that, you know, she's one of them gas station people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They said her mama was one of them gas station people. Yeah. Because of that, and it's crazy, because they showed a video of her talking about her OG, but she was so evasive. Mm-hmm. She kept referring to her as a woman of color. Mm-hmm. But not specific, referring that people made fun of her accent, leaving it open to think that, oh, her accent as a nigga, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's because it was ring a ding a doogie boogie doogie doogie dingy. All right, put the disclaimer back up just to reiterate that shit. I want nobody to think we racist, but ring a ding a doogie doogie. What are you doing? What are you doing? So Kamala Harris part was more like Kamala Ishad, you know what I'm saying? But because of that, because it's the internet, you know, shit get out real quick. So now people know that they gotta double down on their blackness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now that they know that she ain't really a real nigga, she just a sand nigga, they gotta double down on the blackness. Mm-hmm. I don't even think she's a sand nigga. She want a Hindu dot on the her mama dotty dot.
Yeah, they Indo-European.
Yeah. He one of them motherfuckers from the ring. You want them? Hey, the motherfucker that be stretching on Street Fighter.
Look, hey, this CCA shit, she gonna say, hurry up and buy.
Yeah, that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Her mama was one of them. Now, her daddy might have been black.
Well, they say
because you know she was a single mom.
But see, but then again, but you know, well, they say he Jamaican, but you know, there's some Chinese people born in Jamaican that don't make them Jamaican.
Damn, so you saying they could have been using the same type of language, evasive language, like he's Jamaican because he there, just like we American, you know what I'm saying?
But you know, but
that ain't specific.
But yeah, but regardless of woman, see, and again. Just that situation of her saying that her mother is a woman of color. That's why I wanted to bring that topic yesterday about what should we call ourselves.
Exactly.
And then remember, you was like, well, who do we include?
Yeah, because we can't leave it to
right. So, but that's
what have people like her trying to slide in.
That's what I was saying.
Color.
That's what I'm saying. because her nationality is.
Shout out to Cody O'Neal at the job. He the one that put me on the ring a ding a ding a ding. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, he was called little white boy.
Yeah, he funny. He do that shit so funny. He got a nice little racist vibes about himself.
And please don't take that in, man. All these is jokes, man. You know what I'm saying? All this, no, because
everybody can make fun of it.
Yeah.
They should be able to. I'm from that era.
Yeah, man. You know, and don't get me wrong, man. And because you know, but I say that because
I enjoy a good racist black joke.
You know what I'm saying? But I say that because, you know, when people at home, what's going on, Master Teacher? You know, when people at home, man.
Because I don't identify as it.
They tend to say a lot of things,
you know,
man.
I can see the funniness in it because it's based on usually stereotypes.
Right. And I know, you know, people say be politically correct, but we don't be too wild up here, man. You know, we try to keep it all respectable. We try to keep it, you know, all good natured.
The only reason I'm going that hard to even do that,
No, but that
you played the people.
Yeah.
That's why I got no remorse. I wouldn't really do that if she really was just like came out right and was like, man, I'm an Indian woman, and blew out the bam, and then I'm like, I couldn't make fun of her. But she played like she was a nigga. And the whole time she ring a ding a ding a ding a ding.
See, but even with that, that's
that's not cool.
And when you say, well, what's, you know, who should we include and what should we include? So basically, that inclusion is us. You know, me, you, Master Teacher, You know what I'm saying? I don't want to include the Caribbeans or the people from the or continental Africans or
Okay.
Indo-European or Arabs who happen to tend to
So
be
that means
olive
we gonna
color.
have to have requirements, though.
Yeah, most definitely.
We're gonna have to check people backgrounds
Listen, see,
to
and
make
then
sure
I
that their
wanna
heritage is
see-
what it's supposed to be
see,
before they can even identify as.
and then I wanted to get on that because I wanted to speak about DNA and because how DNA don't trace us back to an actual tribe. DNA can only say whether we're West African, East African, or North African. It can only or some Central Sub-Saharan African. It doesn't really attach us to a tribe. So when you go to African, yes, a lot of Africans will say I'm African. Of course, they're gonna say I'm Ghanaian, or I'm Nigerian, or because that's their nationality, that's their tribe, that's where they're from. They still are people of a continent, but they are different people. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And, they speak a different language. They have different cultures, even though their cultures might be.
Because that's how big Africa is.
Now, even though their culture, it might be some commonalities in the culture, but they still have things that they do different. So that's what I was saying. Us being here, even though we supposedly, because I'm not gonna do that story or get into that about how
I like people from Chicago, people from New York. If you understand, if you take it to the westernized nigga, we got different dialects.
Yeah.
And all different regions.
Yeah.
So New York guys got their own way of saying
but
the same shit.
they still us. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They still.
But just like them niggas still Africans, but they just different type of Africans.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but when they say that, they don't say, "Well, I'm African." They don't say, "Well, no." They say, "Well, I'm Nigerian because I'm from Nigeria."
Yeah, they do. They do.
You know what I'm saying?
They do.
So we can't
they
say,
identify their area.
Right. We can't keep saying we African American because you're not from fucking Africa.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? And people
we ain't never been over there.
And people say, well, they mad at me because
I want to go there.
Because we say, well, you can say you're American, but then you say, well, it's already been people here, and now we're Aboriginal, so we're the real Native American or indigenous people. Listen, I believe wholeheartedly that there are people here that's been here, because like I say, when the world was a Pangea, not to get on this, wherever you was when that motherfucker started cracking, and people started being displaced, that's where you were. So yes, I believe it was black people here. Yes, I believe.
Yes, we all through these joints.
But again, through evolution and through times of interbreeding and who we have become now. Who are we now? Where's our elders? Where's our council? Where's our scholars?
Yeah, and it gotta be somebody we appoint. We don't want no fucking Al Sharpton, man. That's what the white people gave us.
That can
come. I want no motherfucking Al Sharpton, nigga.
That can come together collectively in a room and come up with some names, and then get these names out to the people, and then let us decide on who we can become as a nation.
Saying that the niggas be CIA agents.
Yeah, some of them do. And then, like you said,
they get to operate that much and do all that shit, do up the van and shit. Yeah.
And like you said, you wanted to see the numbers. You wanted to see the numbers because, again, why is it so important that they receive our vote? The DNC then turned into, like I said, I had a conversation with a brother that wanted me to talk about the DNC. I guess he wanted me to get into the politics and the political
party. There must be more niggas in Chicago than everything.
But again, let's get into the deeper mindset of the tricks and shit that they playing, and with the Megan Thee Stallions and the Little Johns and the repetitiveness of keep putting Barack Obama up in front of us. And and again, I tell us, forget who the person that's running for the president is. Let's not think about Trump. Let's not think about Kamala Harris. What we need to be thinking about are the people that's supporting them, the people that's putting their money and they backing it behind them. Because guess what? When they get into these offices, they're going to have to do what those people say. Those are the people that we need to be investigating. Those are the politics and the structural shit that we need to be in. We don't need to be worried about no damn debate between Kamala Harris and Trump, because we know Kamala Harris is a prosecutor. We know how dingbat as Trump is.
Exactly.
But so if we judging off of that, you can't judge off of that. Of course Trump got popularity. So since Trump got popularity, guess what they doing? Yeah, they gonna put the Obamas. Yeah, they gonna put the Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, they gonna put the Lil Jon. It's bigger than just us getting out here voting and talking about a fucking Democratic National Convention that's and choosing a side of Democrats or choosing a side of Republican. I don't give a hell what color you are. Now, I can't get to the other people and deter some. I can't and deter them into some type of logical thinking like I hope that I can do for my own people, because it's deeper than just going out here voting for a Republican and voting for a Democrat and voting without knowing anything, man. We just get out here and we just vote, man. I never thought about the way you put it when I started mentioning about the Lil Jon and the Megan Thee Stallion. And
I
L
also
Boogie,
believe it's a lot of young black female voters.
yeah,
Probably more now than it's ever been.
yeah, yeah. And
Like newly 18, 19, 20 female voters as black.
and then we locked up. They locked the most of us up.
I want to go in for the Megans and
So-
stuff.
so they locked-
them ones doing the votes.
They locked the most of us up, and we can't vote. And then and don't get me wrong, man. Listen, I big up WNBA. I big up women's sports.
A lot of states and stuff,
Women politics.
like where's black people at, the females outnumber them. Ratios be like 3-1.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So since it's more females, especially
So not only is the black vote popular, it's the black female vote right now.
yeah, and
That's a hot commodity.
yeah, and think about the things that's going to change and the things that can affect you. So now on a small level, see, because this is what we don't understand. Voting for a president doesn't make things change on a small level.
Not at all.
Small level, we have to get to our aldermen and go to these city hall meetings and things.
If you really want to feel some change, get to the alderman.
Yeah, and do shit like that. But as far as presidential, that's more of a law. Now when we want to vote for that, we want to see what type of laws and policies that they instill inside of corporations or worldly and tariffs and trades and see what type of foreign relations that they
like what the fuck y'all about to do with us?
Right, you know what I'm saying? So when you're thinking of a president, man, you want to think of more on that level. Foreign relations, our relationships with other countries, and how can we build and still stay on top and keep them subdued and things of that nature. And what are the plans that they have for that? And industrialism, what are the plans do they have for like outsourcing and insourcing materials and things of that nature for us to grow as a stay the same and grow as a government?
Or where everything become
Glenn
overseas.
B in the building. What's up, Glenn B? Oh man, Glenn, you in the building tonight, baby.
Glenn all up in that joint.
Yeah. So and things of that nature when you vote for a president.
Of that nature and whatnot.
So when people get out here and vote, I don't want people to just vote for somebody because of a specific color or
just because they got the hottest rapper or some stupid ass shit on there. I'm find out what them niggas' policies is about.
Yeah, I'm talking to my melanated brothers since I ain't want to say that, man.
Y'all for real, this is what it is, Jay. We you picking somebody to be in charge of us. So really do the job and find out what they about, because you picking a nigga to be for those that's voting. Ones that ain't voting, fuck y'all. This don't apply to y'all. But the ones that's voting, you gotta look at it like this. You picking your guardian. You picking the motherfucker that's gonna be in charge of you. That's gonna be in charge of taking care of your ass in the area that you live in, that we call America, and making sure that motherfuckers get good and the economy get right and shit get handled the way you would like to see it. So you know what I'm saying? You should really take the time out to find out who the fuck you voting on, and don't just go for the glamour and glitz. Because this nigga gonna be in charge of us for like 4 years. Can't just be picking no stupid ass nigga to be in charge of us, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick a motherfucker that's gonna handle business, stand on shit. Can't pick no representative gonna be out there getting their ass fucked over out there in them streets. We already had this old ass nigga getting made fun of, falling asleep and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta pick a motherfucker that can last. You know what I'm saying? Somebody preferably with some experience, that know what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that can turn this economy around, put more jobs on this side of town and not overseas. You know what I'm saying? Get this shit back popping. Y'all know who I'm talking about too. Yeah. I'm talking about that orange nigga.
And not just no jobs.
Fuck that bing. I'm not giving my money to. I'm not giving my vote to the gas station lady. Feel me? I will give you my money though to give me some blunts and 20 on pump 7. But I'm not giving you my vote though.
But for me though, bro, whether you go either way, whichever way you decide, I just want the people to have a plan. Like
Orange
I say, have a plan. If y'all go for Orange Man or the gas station lady.
Man, yeah, that's him.
Look, hey, Orange Man versus the gas station lady. Whichever one y'all pick. Hey, man,
that's
I'm a plan. I'm a plan. Hey,
Orange Station.
Hashtag Orange Man versus the gas station lady, man. Gas station lady. You heard it here first on Bearded Conversation, man. Hashtag Orange Man versus the gas station lady.
Hell yeah.
But So, but you was talking about some shit about our vote and shit like that. But I wanted to read this because when you said that earlier when we was off camera, it made me think of the 3/5. And it's the 3/5 compromise. It's also known as the 3/5 clause. It was was an agreement made at the 1787 Constitutional Convention between delegates from the northern and southern states. The compromise stated that 3/5 of a state enslaved population will be counted when determining a state's total population for taxation and legislation representation. So, a lot of people, misinterpret this as, well, if you got a slave, a black person is worth 3/5 of a human being and stuff like that. So I'm reading the actual 3/5 clause that's in the Constitution so we can go over this together.
You only been accounted 3/5 of what you got.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's basically what it's saying.
So again, the 3/5 compromise.
If it's 100 niggas there, you only getting accounted for what?
No, but
like
it's saying
70 something.
Yeah, but they saying 3/5 of the slave. No, 3/5 of the state's enslaved population will be counted. Okay, when determining a state's total population for taxation and legislation representation.
Prisons. That's the enslaved population. Prisons is the enslaved population.
Because I was gonna say that because you could be enslaved.
State has the most slaves. So they prison count as a vote too. A lot of prisons in Illinois.
Yeah, so and a lot of people don't understand this, and I just wanted to touch on this and get that up out of there.
All right, when that come out like that, y'all just learn some shit.
So Sweat Brown Cole
not being here.
Sweat Brown Cole said they always about us until they get in office. They making all empty promises.
That's what I'm saying. But if we know we got that much power that they need us,
that was the purpose of
let's leverage that shit for us.
And that was the purpose of my topic that I wanted to discuss yesterday about who are we and what should we call ourselves. Now it's deeper than just who are we and what should we call ourselves, again, because DNA ain't gonna get us back to our tribe, and we're not trying to go back there. Again, he's saying yesterday, my man was saying being a free agent and go for yours and get what you want to do. Listen, let me tell you something, man. As an individual, if that's what you want to do as an individual, you can do that and you can take that route, and I have no problem with it. But I'm trying to get us to do some shit as a collective. He said, well, you ain't Gandhi. I ain't trying to be Gandhi. You ain't Malcolm X. I ain't trying to be Malcolm. I ain't trying to be now one of them.
Because them niggas weren't trying to be nobody but they self. So why are you always trying to, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not comparing what my past ancestors I did and done, and I'm not knocking what they did and done.
They all did it differently. They all did it their way.
I want to take a piece of everything and try to find a way. What's going on YSL Lindenberg, and bring a new collective so we can have some type of structure. So with this free agency that my fellow co-host was talking about,
see no hope.
Yeah, well, not only did he not see no hope, but with the free agency that he was talking about, that's why I tried to give a definition to his. That's why we're Moors. That's why we're Hebrew Israelites. That's why we're Christians. That's why we're Muslims. That's why we fall under the category of all different other type of nations that we have nothing to do. What? Listen, I don't want to say have nothing to do
over
with
here.
Well, here, that's what I mean.
I'm just saying over here. How we know we're part of any of this shit? When we came over here and got stripped of everything, we only been free not that long ago. You feel what I mean?
For too long.
So therefore, we just went out and started reading and shit, and people just started identifying with shit, and really don't even know if that's what the fuck they supposed to be identifying with, because they never took the time out to trace their ancestry to see what their real religion was or what they really should be practicing.
Well, I don't even say real religion, because again, once we evolved and now since we've been so removed from Africa, we do listen. We have a culture, but our culture is so fucked up, because I talked about this one other time on another show, especially with the music and the hip hop.
You still finding some shit. Yeah,
but a lot of the things that we do as melanated people, a lot of other cultures and a lot of other nations tend to copy and want to do. Yeah. And we're the ones not capitalizing off of it.
And that's why we need to come together.
So
and
again,
become that one big ass fist.
But I'm not. Yeah,
y'all niggas won't be like this. That might be good though.
But here you go. I'm not trying to preach like to be peaceful.
Punch a hole in your motherfucking society, bitch.
Yeah, I ain't trying
Public Enemy style.
Yeah. I ain't trying to preach being peaceful and not being radical. I'm trying to preach, goddamn it, get something for us and let's be together, because guess what? Since our votes count so much,
and
we gotta take advantage of it.
This is time free enterprise. I'm gonna be businessmen and all this shit. That's what I'm saying. We time to capitalize on our culture. Let's make this shit where they can't even use anything that come from us without paying us. You feel me?
Yeah, and then like
without having representation from us. Like, nigga, this all the shit we contributed to these motherfuckers for free. Everywhere, the way we dress is how everybody else want to dress. The shit we say, everything is like, and we just out here. We just free enterprise for everybody to just strip shit from, but never get no real representation at all.
And then, and I'm not blaming that on. I ain't gonna blame that on nobody, man. Because you know people say, well,
any other culture, any other race, any other, like, if it was a motherfucker, they would have got together. They'd have had some type of council, and they'd be like, "Oh no, we don't like the way our Chinese people's been treated, and we need fair. We wop the band. We don't come together for shit. We just here."
You know,
and it's like how it was when they let us go. They just let us go, and now and we've been just everywhere since.
But when they let us go, we did develop some shit. We did have communities.
Yeah, that did come. That did come.
Now, and they did.
She got burnt down.
But we didn't tear it down. They,
and that's where Roscoe was speaking from. He think that it's always gonna end up like that. So what's the sense of even doing it?
But I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, okay, but we didn't tear it down. Now we're at a point now where we get some shit, we're tearing it down. We were at a point where we wasn't tearing down. When they bombed and fucked us up, we rebuilt and got back up in there and did what we needed to do. So that's what I'm saying. As a nation, bro,
put your foot on nigga neck, niggas start giving up.
See, and again, I don't know if people heard the things that I was saying. We need our own military. We need our own fucking nuclear weapons. These are things that we need to be developing. So when the time come, when they come and say, okay, well, we finna drop a bomb, you drop a bomb on what? I hit this button so motherfucking fast. You think you got some nukes? We'll send this bitch up just like y'all send this motherfucker up. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm when we got that,
yeah,
and we can control that, and we got land, and then he said, and then a lot of people get this the reparations part. Give us our
get to that point.
Give us listen. Why can't let's take off what you know why we can't get to it? Because again, I mentioned the FBA is trying to do it, but then you got a group that's called the Aboriginals who think they indigenous to this state. So now you got two groups of black folks. That's black folks or African Americans or whatever the hell you want to call themselves. But one calling themselves Aboriginals because they claiming they Indian ancestral, and the foundational Black Americans is saying, well, shit, we representatives of the motherfuckers that were slaves. Y'all ain't pay them, so pay us. Those, you know what I'm saying? But these groups within ourselves, we going at each other. So as a government that's standing on the shit and that's got to give you something, well, let them two motherfuckers fight it out. Once they fight it out, well, he ain't gonna be too strong. So we gonna say we ain't giving none of y'all shit. It's versus us coming together under one banner and getting one flag, not 2 different, 3 different, 4 different type of flags. One flag. Let's call ourselves blase woo woo woo, not nameless. Because if you nameless, what the fuck is nameless on paperwork? What the fuck is nameless? And you can't do that. That's why I was saying.
That to us though. Hey, fuck this up, man.
Yeah. You know,
they set us up for failure because we didn't come here. See, other niggas came here from where the fuck they was from. Yeah. They came from a culture and said, "Hey, I want to live over here now." We were stripped from our culture over here. We didn't actually come here. So now we out here just trying to find ourselves. That's like the true definition of a nigga in America. You're always trying to find yourself.
See, but that's why I don't mind right now. If we took it by the reins right now and decided on, man, look, this is what we gonna and get everybody on board and then push it. Guess what? This shit gonna be on job applications. It's gonna be everywhere.
I'm in total agreement
because this is what we decided.
Ain't shit to find. I'm in total agreement. It ain't shit to find. We need to stop looking, and we just need to make some shit. Like my man's talking about. We need to make some shit because it ain't shit to find. Because we didn't come over here at all. You know what I'm saying? We was stripped and we was brung over here, and that's how we ended up here. And now we just here. But we still the same niggas that was just in shackles. We just free as fuck now. So we just need to come back together and figure out how we're gonna overtake Massa.
And don't let them call you African American. Don't let them call you Negro. Don't let them call you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong. These social constructs was instituted to divide. It was instituted to keep down the lack of or to keep the knowledge away from us.
You don't need
They're
us
trying to build and
organizer.
get a nation. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be against the people again, because you know he don't be in the conversation, man. We for everybody, man. We love everybody, man. We
Man,
love.
you gotta think, dude.
But again, I'm for my people first, and then once we build our foundation and get us critically thinking and aligned to where we can be successful in the economy, economic wise and social wise and educational wise, then we can start developing.
We need to sway all that shit in our favor, because you gotta think it's gotta be way more than what they say, because they control us as a population more than any other population. That's why they got all the shit in the hood. They kill us. So therefore, and you got to trace it all the way back from the origin. When they came over here with us, I think it was hundreds and shit of us on them boats. Nigga, it was only like fucking 5, 6, 7 white people. You know what I'm saying? When you look at a plantation, families of niggas, it's only like fucking 6 white people on that whole motherfucker. They just had us that fucked up in the head and that well trained that we was that afraid of these 3 white people and it's 30 of us. You know what I'm saying? But it's been like that. That's how this land was built. So it was like it was always more of us than them. And I still believe it's more of us than them, low key. That's why they keep more of us locked up. Because if all of us was out this bitch, it'd be a whole different ball game.
And listen, I'm not knocking the plan.
And that's a way to control the vote, like you said, because if you get 3/5, then it's like, boom, we pack all these niggas as sardines and we still get a vote out these motherfuckers and free labor out these niggas.
Let me finish reading that. So then it says this. This included representation in the House of Representatives, presidential electors, and direct taxes. It says the compromise was proposed by James Wilson and Roger Sherman on June 11, 1787. It was the result of a debate that had been taking place in the Continental Congress in 1783. Southern states wanted to count all enslaved people to determine their representation in Congress. But the northern states argued that if enslaved people are counted for representation, they should also be counted for taxes. So basically, because some more southern states had slaves, they figured they will win more of the election because they have more people because they can count their slaves as votes. So instead of counting slaves as vote, and then the
North, it's still like this way.
And then the northerners who were more political in structure was like, no, because nigga, we ain't picking cotton, we got companies. So what we gonna do then? If you want to count them motherfuckers as vote, that means they need to be paying taxes. And if you're not paying them wages in order for them to pay taxes, slavery is over with. And we all can't make no money off of it. And that's what the Civil War. Anyway, okay.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. So let me finish.
Glory, that was a good movie.
I'm just breaking it down. I was just breaking it down because people make it it ain't complicated, man. You don't need no motherfucking. You don't need no motherfucking PhD up here trying to get y'all the synopsis
right there.
And any word that we can stumble and not know, guess what we can do, y'all? We can look it up and we can walk through it together and we can understand together. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what color you is, baby. This ain't about color.
What we trying to get to, Gary, right now.
Yeah. So.
I'm just a nigga.
I'm gonna answer that. That's why I put it up there because I wanted to see. Yeah, he said that's what we trying to get to, Gary. Okay. So then it says, they should. Okay, now the compromise gave slaveholding states more political power, just like I just said, but it didn't ensure that slaves' interests would be represented in the government.
Of course not. They're slaves.
Before the Civil War, the compromise gave slave states to disappropriate. I'm sorry. Before the Civil War, the compromise gave slave states a disproportionate representation in the House of Representatives. Same shit I just said before. I just read all that shit.
On them plantations, it ain't nothing but like 5 hunkies and there's 30 niggas. So if you count these niggas, of course, yeah, because it was always outnumbered.
So hence.
I just have them scared enough not to kill their ass. We could have killed them and we could have been Republicans. We could have just been the whole party.
Well, actually, we did start the Republican Party. They just took it.
I know, but I'm saying, but we could really have did that. It being split like it was, we could have did the Civil War our damn self if motherfuckers wasn't scared. And we could have whacked their ass off and it would have just been Southern black people and Northern white people.
And then, because it was a black president, other Southern states. So when the Civil War actually kicked off, the black man did take over the head of the Confederate government. But then once they lost the war, once they lost the war, it became which we know now as the Continental government or the United States government. So yeah. So that's how that went.
If we was on our Nat Turner shit, we could have whacked them niggas down there. And then
we couldn't
talk to them motherfuckers.
They put that Christianity shit in our head, and he was out here grabbing soldiers.
But he was grabbing the nigga that deciphered it.
Yeah, but he was grabbing soldiers
to kill niggas.
But he was grabbing soldiers for Jesus. G, that grabbing soldiers for Jesus shit is what I think fucked us up. I'm just gonna keep it real in 100 because I've seen the movie. G, I don't know if it went down exactly like that, but I think grabbing soldiers for Jesus and not grabbing soldiers to survive and get to where the fuck we need to get to is what killed them motherfuckers.
I did.
I'm gonna be.
He was still on killing them though.
Yeah.
He was killing them in the name of Jesus though.
No,
they was the devils.
So,
he was supposed to kill.
No, we the devil. So it say, how do you? Guys...
I'm telling you, he was making this for good righteous purposes. He just had a Judas in it.
Yeah, it's always a Judas. How do you guys identify in the black community? Well, I always call myself a melanated brother. You know what I'm saying? And I always speak to my brothers as brothers. You know what I'm saying? So, I identify everybody in the black community as my brother and as a melanated person. That's in this nation. So that's how I identify. I don't choose to call myself a Negro. I don't choose to call myself African American. Black brother, shorty. I don't choose to call myself an Abo or original. Or indigenous. I don't do that. I stick to melanated, man. Cause I got it, P Mac. So
I smell new lockdowns.
Hey, Sweat Brown
forced jobs, COVID camps.
So Sweat Brown say things to make you go things to make you go in the words that's that damn cigarette. I mean that damn potato chip. Yeah, that's right. So he said give them bread and circuses and they will never revolt. Juvenile circa 55 to 127 AD, Roman poet. Give them bread and circuses and they will never revolt. Hey man, that ain't words of wisdom by Professor Remo, but you know what I'm saying? So since Professor ain't here tonight, you know what I'm saying? Outstanding research and quote by Master Teacher. Brought to you by Bearded Conversation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Junior says, whose announces the highest level alert for Mpox? New vaccinations roll out soon. Are you fellas getting these yet? Who pushing this? Is the Democrats or the Republican pushing this Mpox shit? I don't know, man. I don't get the jab for none of that shit. I ain't, man. And I heard about Glenn B say never, Junior, never. So yeah, I'm with you with that, Glenn. I ain't getting that. He say I smell. That's what you was reading. I smell new lockdowns for jabs and COVID camps. Could be.
Where you live at, man?
So Junior, so Glenn B is in Marisol, France, and Junior. I think Junior, you're in a small village in the Czech Republic, right? In the Czech Republic, right?
Damn, they get down crazy on y'all.
Okay.
I got lockdown COVID camps. They got COVID camps where you at, boy?
No, he said he
smell hard times, boy.
No, he said he smell new lockdown.
Yeah, I mean he feel like it's coming. But that's where he at. We ain't got no COVID camps out here.
Yeah, but so what I heard,
we ain't got no forced jabs.
I heard the Mpox
job jabs.
Yeah, job, which is still forced jabs because if they force you because if you
don't get it, my job,
you know what I'm saying? Well, for certain jobs, if you don't get it, you can't work. So. I'm glad
I ain't got one of them problems, boy.
But I heard it was in the Mpox. I'm not sure, so don't quote me. But I heard it was. I think I seen somewhere it was in Africa or something like that, in African countries or something like that. So man, I don't.
Listen, that fucking monkeys.
Man, I don't know what's going on with this shit, man. Like with these viruses and diseases and shit, man. I believe these people is out here spreading this shit, man. This shit just ain't by happenstance and circumstance, just popping the fuck up and just spreading out the blue out of nowhere. I'm not gonna touch on it too much because I don't want to get shut down or flagged or nothing like that, and I don't do no medicine, so I don't really try to speak on no jabs or nothing like that. But yeah, he says on the website for World Health Organization. Yeah, so you know what I'll do is I'll do a little bit more research and studying about that. But in my opinion, again, listen, man. Listen, y'all, they control. They listen. We gotta do better, man. As a people, man. This is one of the fucking reasons why I'm asking, what should we call ourselves? I came up with the melanated nation. You know what I'm saying? Let's call ourselves. I mean,
melanation.
Melanation. the melanation people or whatever, but just call ourselves something. Let's stick to it, man. Let's get us. We talked about this code of conduct. You know what I'm saying? Well, Master Teacher, when he was on the man, let's get us a code of conduct where we get our own laws and rules and we abide by them. Let's get us a name where we can call ourselves, when we can put what we want to be put on a job application, or we can get rid of this fucking what was you saying? We the minority. What was you saying?
Identify as donkey dick.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm putting on my application. And I want to be able to have the rights to be able to do that.
You know what I'm saying? But you was
Damn, that's all. I just want to be able to have the rights to say I can check that off.
You know what I'm saying? But anything, but you know, but
proper representation.
But it ain't nobody else putting what we want to be on the paperwork. It's what we want.
What we want. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
DD, nigga.
And then if we was to get these reparations under that, and we getting our 40 acres and a mule, give us all our 40 acres. We want all our acres together, so we can start building on these acres. You know what I'm saying? So we can start putting communities and we can start making boundaries in these acres. You know what I'm saying? We got electricians, we got plumbers, we got doctors, we got lawyers. You know what I'm saying?
All that already.
We got
everything we do. We need to do our own.
We got our own. Yeah, we need to come together, man, and utilize the resources that we can utilize, man. Look, listen. Once you come together and we make and stake these claims, they can't stop it, bro.
Right now,
they can't stop it.
Donkey dick. No.
They can't stop it. They can't stop it. Oh shit, Roscoe P. Jr. in the building.
No, he coming for real?
No,
that was the reference to me because that's what I'm identifying as. Put myself down as the people.
Yeah, so Brother Fox, so the inbox outbreak in Africa, so that's where it's at right now. So, and I know that's probably over there closer to y'all. I really don't worry about, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't really be worrying about too much. Like, I didn't worry about COVID like that, man.
For real.
I didn't catch it. I didn't really worry about it.
It didn't even exist to me.
Yeah. Hey, man, don't forget to like the video, man.
Never take it serious.
Thumb it up, man. Hey, all our followers, fans,
real serious,
viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man.
Have mercy, Lord. Have mercy, Jesus. COVID out there, Jesus, COVID.
Hey, make sure y'all check these sites out, too.
And I know this to nobody because I know a couple people who had caught it and beat it and shit. So I guess it did exist. I just didn't never take it seriously. And I never called it.
Yeah, but you know, before that, I like I be telling people, I've been seeing people wear gloves and masks and shit out there, but you know.
Yeah, they're called germaphobes.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers always exist.
Hey, Sweat Brown Cole say one nation under a groove. Nothing can stop us now.
Hey, I'm with that.
One nation.
Yeah, we are one nation under a groove.
Nothing can stop us now. That was the shit. Yeah.
That's on a G. On a G.
On the G.
On the G, that's what it's ONUAG. On the G. On the G.
It took L Boogie to figure out that.
Yeah. Hey, nigga, I identify as on the G, folks. One nation under a groove on the G.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Gary say, but we have Richard Simmons. See, look, listen.
I remember Richard Simmons. God rest.
I ain't had nothing to do.
God rest his soul. Rich.
Yeah.
Rich gone.
Yeah, I ain't had nothing to do with y'all having Richard Simmons, man. I'm trying to listen. Hey,
Rich gone.
Yeah. Hey, man. Richard Simmons, man. The exercise, that man.
I'm a pony. I remember Richard back in the day, and those 90s right there.
Yeah, 80s.
80s and 90s.
Yeah, shit. But yeah, man. Hey, man, we need to get it together, man. I just wanted to recap and touch on that a little bit, man, just to get us to wake up,
Definitely did.
And get it together.
We didn't get a chance to touch on that.
Yeah, man, we need to get it together, man. We need to figure this shit out. Also,
so something else can come through and water them joints.
Yeah.
You feel
and also, man, shout out to, man, United States African Political
right
Melanated Party, man. You know, we need to push that too. We need to get into the government. We need so if we get a nation, we gotta have a representation, you know what I'm saying?
Representation for the whole
we gotta have a
nation.
party, you know what I'm saying? And that's the party.
Yeah, we definitely need a party.
Like the ideas and shit to toss around and come up with that ain't shit for that to happen. It just take the people to come together.
We need to let them know, man.
You know what I'm saying? It just take the people to come together, man.
We need that 3/5 vote for ourselves.
Yeah, man.
Why we letting our niggas be y'all? Nah.
You know, and then
we need that 3 bills for ourselves.
Because them same penitentiaries that our peoples is locked up in, we can put
my people.
We can put them in our own penitentiaries.
We need,
and we can benefit off of them our own damn self. And how the state give us money while we taking care of them and making sure we trying to rehabilitate them the proper and correct way.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
I would rather us be in charge of the jail system than them, because we actually going to put them on their feet that when they leave, they can be more constructive in society. And they can get shit done.
Now, true and all, it is to an individual
because it's gonna benefit us, because this is our nation that we building.
Yeah.
So because it's our nation we building, we don't want niggas coming outside joining up, fucking up. You feel me?
Yeah. What's up, Diablo in the building?
Good to be in control of the nigga before they get out there.
Yeah, because
they come home like, oh shit, we what's it called now? Like, nah, nigga, hold on, nigga, slow your little ass down. You know what I'm saying? We got to deprogram, because they in jail only training you to be more criminalistic, so your ass come out and go back in that bitch.
Yeah. But that's their prison system.
Yeah, we gonna have our own, so we can really rehabilitate your ass. You know what I'm saying? Stop you from wanting to shoot a nigga in his face 4-5 times. You feel me? Stop you from wanting to rob an old lady of her purse and all her belongings. You feel me?
Right.
We gonna get in that mind and help rehabilitate you and show you how to take all that goof ass energy and use it towards something better.
Grand Rising, Freddie. Yeah, you know something.
Grand Rising, my nigga.
Yeah, so you know,
even if you're not.
So you know, so with their prison system again, they want you in and out their prison system because they get paid for you.
Exactly.
You know. Again, hence the 3/5. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of. See, I don't. You know, when we back then, man, when we took that Constitution, I don't think we read that Constitution. I don't really think we took the time out to understand.
Nah, we learned what they want us to learn and pass it. Because you know, they don't have you go into detail about a lot of that shit when they teach it to you. They only have you go into detail about the shit they want you to know from it. There's a whole lot of shit in that book, but you only get tested on a couple of questions from each segment of that book. They don't really go deep into law and procedure and really teach you in depth what that shit means. They only teach you on the surface shit.
And what's crazy is they really don't.
They want you to know,
and they really don't teach it to none of us. So I say we got to take it upon on our own.
Yeah.
So, but that's why I say that's why I wanted to read that, and I might do that, man. Read something out the Constitution, you know what I'm saying, and now and again. And you know, dissect it on the show and try to get an understanding of just of the literization of the words that were comprised and put together.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, and the language and the linguistics that they use.
That'd be the trickery.
Yeah, you're right, because we don't understand what the language is.
That's what I learned that. That's damn near with every level or just anything. They that's their thing. Hunkies got a language barrier for anything. Like if you want to be a lawyer, it's a whole set of jargon and goofy ass shit you gotta learn to be able to talk with them. Because if you can't talk that talk, then they know you ain't, they know you ain't part of the club. Same thing with anything, even all the way down to construction or just business, period. Everything has its own language. That's how they be able to identify if you belong or don't belong, because they can tell how you carry yourself and how you speak or talk to know if you know what the fuck you talking about or not, or if you even belong here. Like, who mans is this? You don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. I thought you said you was a woo-wop. If you that, you supposed to know this. This is how we talk. And all that shit can mean the same thing across the board, but everybody got a different way of saying it.
Yeah.
And because of that, you lose a lot of people in translation. They do that purposely. White people do that purposely. A lot of shit is written that way, like legal. All legal shit.
We ain't gonna say white people. We're gonna say the powers that be.
Well, the powers that be, like just legal shit. When you read legal shit, it's written all there, if, what, by, this, forth, all this. It's written that way on purpose to deter the person from wanting even to figure out what the fuck they talking about. And the whole time they saying something really simple, they just finding a most complicated way to say it. So you have to be able to learn to talk in order to walk the walk.
You got to learn the jargon, and then a lot of times we don't have the resources to go back and look up. Exactly. And I'm not saying,
we got a computer in our hand every day, and motherfuckers be on motherfucking Facebook all the time. You can find something close to something, if you just utilize it, like how we do.
Yeah.
We did this even when we was out in the midst of the trenches yesterday. We didn't even get a chance to tell y'all our real journey. We was out really with the peoples and shit, politicking and shit. That was our journey yesterday, or whatever, our trip whatever the fuck you want to call it,
Right.
our adventure. You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of being on the block, smoking weed, well, I was, you know what I'm saying, kicking it amongst our people
I had
who
a drink.
hustle and whatnot. You feel me? We still was us. We still was out there Googling shit, looking up shit, having intelligent conversation amongst whatever people would figure is or consider as niggas, or how Roscoe would say, oh, the people, because he make it seem like you so separate and your squad is so separate from the people.
Yeah.
Not knowing that we was just with the people, you know what I'm saying? Just hanging with the people and still being ourselves with the people, you know what I'm saying? Because everything has a language again. And we know how to speak the language of our people, period. Whether that be whatever you want to quote as black people or the ones you want to call niggas. We know how to speak to our people, period. Because I don't look at it as niggas and black people. I look at it as all niggas. Because that's how the white motherfucker look at us. So, hey, either we can roll with that because that's already given us, or we can come up with a new name. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely already got us categorized as one. You know what I'm saying? They just say it off camera majority of the time.
Right.
But I'm just saying, all that shit is just division, because I can talk to any one of my people no matter what the fuck they do, no matter how they coming, because they are people. And our people come in all shapes, forms, sizes, brain waves, you know what I'm saying, brain capacity, smarts, dumbs, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, because we are people. So therefore, it's going to be different. You got to be able to embrace somebody because they're different. If anything, try to learn something from somebody that knows more than you, instead of making them feel stupid for knowing more than you, or trying to make them feel bad because they know more than you. How about you just try to learn more? Or just appreciate the fact that they did take the time out to learn more. And if you know that ain't your stick, then shut the fuck up and let them talk.
Yeah. Good evening, brother. Master Teacher, how you feel tonight, brother?
My doc, just let's see all the discourse.
Yeah, man. The DNC. You was talking about protesters yesterday. What were you saying about the protesters? You know, we couldn't quite get that out.
Now we can really
that was news articles I was talking about where they said they were breaching the perimeter. They even talked about how some millennials were coming from out of town. Millennials is anybody under our age group, right? And they were really protesting. Some were for Trump. Some of them were just against Kamala Harris's I don't know, policy and agenda. So that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Well, I don't actually. So, well, when it comes to her policies and agendas, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I don't know. I really.
That's the thing, bro. A lot of them don't know.
Nobody.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing them post.
And then, but they didn't have. It seemed like a big concert to me, like we was talking about.
No, that's when they arrived. Like yesterday, I was talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't hear anything in the news, so that's what you were asking about. But yeah, I did see articles. I did see, but they have a police chief that was planning with Pritzker for a minute. So I mean, they tried it, but I don't think it worked out.
I just seen some. Okay, I just see the article. Yeah, JB Pritzker was vetted for a VP vote. Now the Jewish governor of Illinois. Oh, hold on, let me read this, y'all. So he was supposed to be the VP. Hold on, what happened? It said JB Pritzker was vetted, meaning they was researching and looking into him for being the vice president. But it says now the Jewish governor of Illinois is playing host to Kamala Harris convention. Whoa, I didn't know they was looking at him to be the vice president. That would have been, you know what I'm saying? I wonder how that would have worked, y'all. I didn't know that.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, as Kamala Harris' presidential campaign gained momentum, the chatter surrounded certain Jewish governor.
Me this side of that too.
Yeah, a certain Jewish governor has only grown. At first, this rising Democratic star was thought as a topic tier contender in Harris Veep stakes. I guess they mean the vice president, whatever. It said now his fans, what did he say? Yeah, now his fans are anticipating what he'll say from the stage on the Democratic National Convention and what role he might play as a campaign surrogate in Harris' guess to defeat Donald Trump. His name, of course, is J.B. Pritzker. Pritzker is the Illinois governor now in his second term in the spotlight as Chicago hosts the Democratic convention. Like Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, Pritzker 59, was thought to be under consideration as Harris' running mate. Unlike Shapiro, whose vice presidential vetting was beset by debate over Israel and anti-Semitism, Pritzker, never a finalist for the ticket, has sashayed into the DNC without controversy. He say now he's playing host to thousands of Democratic delegates.
Get that money, boy.
Yeah, and due to the address of the convention, from the main stage later this week, he already spoken to attendees, smaller venues, cracking jokes about his family heritage and riches, turning sincere about Pritzker's immigrant story. Yeah, so and that would have probably been good for her because he a billionaire. You got a little paper on him.
I got a fun fact about Pritzker.
What's that?
When I met him, I was under work circumstances, but I'm gonna let this out the business. You feel me? This nigga so fat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chairs we had arms on them. The man that called the shots, you know what I'm saying, the CEO of the company knew that, like, he talked to, like, I guess a representative of Pritzker and was like, man, you're gonna have to take them armrests off the motherfucking seats because he's too big for the motherfucking seats. With that armrest, you're gonna get up and, like, with the chair.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Still attached to his ass type shit. So, but he didn't want to make it look weird. Like, man, he just got one chair without armrests that look like all these other chairs that happen to have armrests, but his one just don't have them. So, you know what I'm saying? He had to take them off for all the chairs just to curve this nigga's ego about him being a fat ass.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I caught the motherfucker putting the armrests back on. That's how I found out why he took them off.
Oh, man.
So I caught it at the ass end of the story.
Hey, big up to JB Pritzker, man. You got to lose some weight, my boy. You got to lose some weight, my boy.
He is wild, motherfucker. You like Mario in real life up close.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's me. He's a big chunky guy.
It's Mario.
He's round as hell.
Mario.
Got bodyguards, all that. Motherfucker don't play no games. You know, his little Secret Service people and shit was there and everything. Cool dude, though.
Hey, man, not to get off subject, but I just seen Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck finna get divorced.
That makes sense. They don't know why they even got back together.
Yeah, that's crazy. They finna get divorced.
They ain't never look, boy. All them, you ain't see all them like clips, like how they was looking like uncomfortable. It's like some years back. This was like during COVID, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it was just like they was out and about and they was just looking uncomfortable. He was really more so looking uncomfortable. Like around her, like she was making him feel like on some type Jada Will type vibe.
Hey, this is something I wanted to talk about,
just
y'all.
Never looked like a real match to me anyway.
That I never got into. Y'all did y'all hear about the lunch lady, man? Yeah.
Fuck that nigga.
Did y'all hear about that woman that stole the wings from the school?
Yeah, I read that story, G.
$1 million.
I read that story.
Yeah, man.
Like I read that story.
I found it out on a podcast. It was crazy.
Low key. We should have been covered it. I've been read that shit like since last week.
And then the football player,
like
man,
$1 million worth of that shit.
And the football player said he was gonna, you know what I'm saying, he would pay her, pay her bail and shit to get out of jail or pay what the wings cost or something like that. And supposedly her story was she was taking them for, to feed, underprivileged kids who couldn't get
Well, that's
fed,
what she say. That nigga was making lick. When I read it, I took it exactly like it was to me. Well, what I would do, I guess, was thinking that when I saw the way she looked, in the position that she held, she sold them wings.
So now,
you know how high wings was going?
So
you know how high wings is? You got a lick where you just got free wings, so now you can underbid. You go on to restaurants. I'm going to Harold's with bags in case you work at a spot that has a shitload of food, so you still in cases of wings. You ain't at home frying all these damn wings and handing them out. Come on, man. That shit ain't for real.
You need a hellified deep freezer for that stuff, too.
For real. Man. You ain't got that type of apparatus in your crib to cook that much food for the people.
You're going to need a hellified deep freezer.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't got that much shit in your crib for that. You ain't got it.
He said, hella
That's $1
bad,
million
bitch.
worth of wings your ass stole. You sold them shits to like some restaurants around. Like, come on, G. That's a hell of a lick. I'm looking at it. When I saw her and saw the circumstances, I'm like, yeah, she a nigga. She looked at it as like wings high as hell. The motherfuckers, like, all I gotta do is go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Man, I got cases. How much you paying for a case? I'm paying 100 a case. I got cases, $75. $75, and if you buy 5 of them, they $50 a case. Like, nigga, she sold that shit.
Hey, boy,
She sold that shit.
Hey, Master Teacher, that's a
She
beautiful,
sold that
that's a
shit,
beautiful
man.
shirt you got on, brother.
She sold, yeah, I love that shirt.
That's a beautiful
That's
shirt.
original. That's
Yeah,
an
original Van
original.
Gogh. That's an original Van Gogh.
This is a very old shirt. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. That's original.
Yeah,
You see
that
how
was
good quality
Yeah,
it is?
yeah.
It ain't peeled or nothing. It's still intact.
Hey,
all
y'all
my
see?
students love it, man. They be like, "Who does that?" I'm like, "Oh, I can get you."
Y'all. Hey, man, y'all see it in the chat, man. The man got on the work right there. Also, but anyway,
Yeah, but I think she sold it.
so this the latest
But
on
it's
her.
a good way to play it, though.
Yeah, so this the latest on her. So attorney for the woman who stole 1.5 million in chicken wings speaks out, claims she did to fund her gambling addiction. Yep. An attorney for Vera Liddell, an ex-cafeteria consultant from Illinois who received 9-year prison sentence for stealing 1.5 million in chicken wings from the school district, claims she stole the money to support her gambling habit. According to a new report by At People, her attorney Patrick O'Brien spoke with them and stated that his client is a little sweetheart that's got a gambling problem. He says she feels beyond terrible about this. This is totally uncharacteristic of her.
Yeah.
It was the
How's it uncharacteristic of a gambler? That shit seems like right on point to some gambler type like response.
Because they saying it was the disease. It was the disease taking over.
So she called the gambling bug out. So now that sounds like another ploy to get her ass out of jail.
So as we previously reported, the 68-year-old woman entered a guilty plea for a felony theft charge exceeding $1 million and was subsequently sentenced to 9 years in prison.
Damn, 9 years for chicken? That's wild as hell. If that ain't the most niggerish shit I ever heard in my life.
Liddell was employed as
a black person, a black female went to jail for chicken.
But at 68 though. So when she get out, man, she gonna be 75.
That's wild as hell. Was it worth it at 68? Was it worth it at 67? I wonder how long it took her to accumulate 1.5. How long?
I think it was over a span of 2.
Okay, but I'm saying, but I wonder how when they first called it. I wonder because they been called this. You don't get to a 1.5. They caught this shit at 500,000.
And just let her keep going.
Hell yeah, because they wanted to dig a hole for her. So I'm like, I wonder where did they catch it at? I wonder where they caught at. I wonder when the first nigga noticed, like, hold on. That's the second box come up missing. Let's watch it. Did they watch her from box 2? Did they catch that box 2 and let her go through 100 points? If that's just fucked up, a nigga caught you at box 2 and sat back patiently and waited for 1.5. Like, yeah, now let's get this bitch.
What the?
Let's get this bitch now. 1 point, like, if I'd have caught her at 2, we'd have just fired her and that'd have been it. That bitch would have went somewhere else, stole some more chicken.
Right.
But now this bitch a slave for 9 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, a slave for 9 years. That's sad, though. Like,
I was saying, I wonder when did they catch her?
Yeah.
Like, when did they first notice the shit was missing?
Shit, that's what I'm saying, to let it go on.
Can't take 1.5 in one whop.
Yeah.
And for a nigga to find it, meaning that they looked for it. So what triggered them to start looking to notice?
So because well, from the article that I read, when they was doing their annual you dig, they buying and they report that they got to do. That's when they caught it. Yeah, they audit. That's when they caught it. Yeah.
So maybe she just got greedy that last audit.
Yeah,
and then after that, they checked the books further and
just
found
like
the rest of the
we do
shit.
shit and don't know how to stop.
Yeah, niggas do get greedy. They get something and overdo it.
Yeah, so let me finish it up. It said Liddell was employed.
See, that's why white people still be in power, because they skim and keep it moving. And they just keep their skims real nice and smooth.
So it said Liddell was employed at a cafeteria as a cafeteria consultant for Illinois school district. So if she was a consultant, that means that's why she had her hands in it. When the theft took place, spanning from July 2020 to February 2022. So it only took her 2 years.
Exactly. That's all pandemic. All when prices was up the wazoo on food and all. She was making a killing.
It says that stated
She was
by
making
her.
a killing. People was getting extra stamps, all types of shit, extra money. She
Yeah,
was
she was
making
killing.
a killing.
Yeah, so as stated by her
She
other
was making a
attorney, Greg
killing.
LaPapa,
Because if it was, damn.
he mentioned that the chicken wings were meant for disadvantaged children who were receiving free lunches during the pandemic shutdown.
Oh, so that was her front. So that's how I got misconstrued. Her front was that she was getting the food for them, and the whole time
I told you, right.
she was misappropriating funds. Oh yeah, that's real federal shit.
Yeah.
So she was getting the food for a so-called and wasn't using it for that. Yeah.
It said O'Brien reported that Liddell created fake orders for chicken wings, which she then sold and subsequently spent the earnings on gambling.
Damn, you pissed away all that bread. You stole all. How you let? Oh boy,
hold on, documents
$1 million.
Look, documents viewed by the people.
I went to jail and had money to come back to if I was her. But her ass ain't got nothing to come back to.
No, yeah, listen.
She probably gambled everything.
Listen, documents viewed by the people indicated that she faced financial difficulties, having filed for bankruptcy in Chicago courts at least twice, once in 2009 and again in 2016.
Damn, she had a bad gambling buzz.
Oh no, and then it says since the case, she gained widespread attention. It said notably drawing interest from NFL star Chris Jones, who expressed the desire to assist Liddell's. I'll pay for the wings she stole to get her free. Kansas City.
Yeah, because it's a heartwarming story when it sounds like that. But it's like when now all the stuff is like not like it's unscrambled. It's like first it was this, it was that. That shows you how just people just word of mouth stretch shit out. Now that we finally got the whole story and all the pieces to the puzzles together, now everything makes sense.
So let me ask y'all: do we lock her up?
Everything makes sense. Yes, we do lock her ass up. She come on, man. Yeah, because you got the shit for helping people. You ain't help nobody but your damn self. You deserve that. You deserve to learn that lesson, goofball.
That's a trick.
Right now, if you would have helped half, I don't even believe the bitch would have got caught if she would have just helped 50% of the niggas. Because that's how it is in real life. My homeboy put me on that. When you doing anything, especially when it's like charity, you just gotta make sure some of that shit get to them. It's not really a specific amount, but you have to be doing what you say you doing to a certain type of degree. If you would have just helped some of those fucking people, bitch, nobody would even fuck with you. But you just didn't help nobody. You just kept making orders and selling that shit, and you ain't never. Yeah, you deserve that now. It's called karma.
What you think, Master T?
Called like, yeah.
I think, as I was saying, it's a tricky question. You be having some doozies. I hate to say it. I agree with El Boogie, but it's like it's tough because it goes back to what you talked about the codes of conduct earlier. Because I was getting ready to work tomorrow, and I was listening in and chiming in everything, but. You hit it on the head. Lance brought it right back to that point. Like, what are we? Like, because you see other black people doing this. We got Timothy Hanyard. We got a lot of examples of black people doing some nefarious stuff. So when it comes down to like partnerships and actually working with other races, it's like you automatically. I get it all the time myself. Like, oh, you're gonna be on some shicey stuff. You don't even know me. You just see what I am. You just assume from what my other people are. Those are my brothers and sisters. What they doing, that I'm gonna do that too. So it's a tough question. I think she should, like he said, karma's a mug. Because you got to think about this elderly woman who's probably a great aunt or a great auntie to a lot of.
9 might be harsh though. 9 might be harsh.
Yeah,
9 might be harsh.
Yeah, so it might be harsh. Yeah, I agree. But for some correction to be there.
Yeah,
I kind of wish it was on our end as far as our codes of conduct.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That I go back to what you saying. Like, if it was us, okay, so let's put that in the air. Like, if we had to chastise this lady, what would you think is fair? Fuck going by how they saw fit. Like, if we said, okay, we all agree that she was wrong. That's why we agreed that, okay, she's supposed to
they can turn over to us.
But it's like, if we was the ones charging her, how would we charge her?
Me,
would we give her 9 years?
I wouldn't give her 9 years. I would still try it as a federal case because it is for the money amount.
Yeah.
I would put her in a federal prison, but I would do it at least 2 to 3. I wouldn't do 4.
Right,
only
2 to 3.
Only because no max 4. Only because of her age. Because about time she get out.
Exactly.
That's
what I'm saying.
That now.
See, with
That's
laws.
what I was saying, B. I
With
don't even
niggas, niggas is niggas when it come to law, so they don't look at us as human beings. They don't ever take none of that consideration. They'll charge your ass what they'll charge a 20-year-old to the same thing you saw them do with the Cosby and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I believe that's what would be different if we was in charge. We'll charge people. We'll take all that in consideration because they actually are people.
Yeah.
So it's
Now,
like
don't get me
we
wrong.
wouldn't be as harsh to be like, oh man, fuck her. The law say 9 years, so we give that bitch 9 years, and because of this and this and that, we gonna add on and tuck. Nah, we gonna actually like because she don't need that much time because she's 68.
Yeah.
She's 68. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel we would take that in consideration.
Also, what will
give
be
her less
included
time.
in that is psychological evaluations as well.
Yeah, of course, because we want to make her better.
Well, not necessarily making her better because with a
years.
psychological evaluation, you can kind of understand and get to know the person. So because then you got to think about this because if we
Other cases
because if we reinvest her into society, we need to know that our rehabilitation can actually be effective on her versus her being a high IQ individual and just playing us the fucking when she get out at 75.
Get out, she go back to some old, like I ain't gonna do wings this time. I'm still in tilapia.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely that part.
So, but in that
way,
way,
we have people pointing for that. That's what I'm saying. We gotta have the same infrastructure as they have to a different degree, but we just gonna use it in a different way.
Yeah,
because,
but see, but in that way, I wouldn't allow
have people appointed that'll be in that realm of, you know what I'm saying, psychological, like, real live therapists and everything that can read through her bullshit and woo up the band. We have to have those people because they got them people.
And also, I would let her work again, but I wouldn't give her a
job like that.
Yeah,
she wouldn't be in that position ever again for a while. We can't trust you with that type of bread.
I wouldn't allow her to be able
and
to.
That's what they say on her shit, like hire her shit, good worker, woo up the bam. You just can't trust that bitch on the register. You feel me? Like
or ordering no product.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a fair and because it's our people, we know how we like, okay, we understand what that means. Okay, we gonna have her here. We just gonna make sure that she's not over. We'll still give her a shot opposed to a hunky like she's already a nigga, one strike against her, and she still, you ain't never getting a job.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's
how got a shot with us.
Yeah. And like Sweat Brown said, Sweat Brown Cole said, ain't no way they didn't know. He agreed. Yeah, ain't no way they didn't know, man. So
they do. They just giving her room.
Because you got to think about it.
1.5
million in 2 years, bro. She was hitting, man. Bro. I've been wanting to talk about this.
I low-key wanted to talk about it.
And then the football player.
I feel we would have got to it yesterday, but
and then the football player
came through.
And then the football player. Listen, y'all. Don't get me wrong. I got a lot of sympathy and empathy as well for my people. But when it comes to certain things and judgment of that type of nature, you know what I'm saying? Again, like Brother Master Teacher mentioned, we got a code of conduct. So if we going by this code of conduct, if we all agree on this code of conduct, fuck what we feeling. We got to abide by this code of conduct. We have to persecute, we have to prosecute, and we have to punish and reprimand by this code of conduct. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said,
jail exists for a reason.
Right.
You know
I got empathy for my people. God damn.
I believe in it. I just don't like the way they use it.
Because you got to think about this. Now, you got to think about this. We can big up and we can hooray her from stealing from who she stole from to get, but you stealing from, but you use the thing to feed underprivileged kids, and them underprivileged kids more than likely look like how she looked, and you wasn't doing that. So again, now you would
never got fed.
But not only that, she works for a school district, so that chicken went somewhere else. That's a lot of reordering. That's a lot of people that went without. So it's a double-edged sword when you do stuff like that.
Yeah. So you know what? I'll probably give it a max 4 years. I wouldn't give it 9. I'll probably give it a max 4 years. 2 year minimum, 4 year max. I probably would have gave it a max 4. That's one because then we got to think about this.
But in that 4 years, she gonna have a curriculum of herself. We ain't just locking niggas up so they can just make up their mind if they want to be productive or not. No, we really rehabilitating. So you gonna have a set amount of shit you gonna have to achieve to get the fuck up out this bitch. You feel me? I feel like it's got to be programs and shit you're going to have to go through. Like really go through all types of strenuous different shits to get your mind back right before we release your ass out there. But in a better constructive, you know what I'm saying, environment than how they got us.
And then don't get me wrong, man. Ain't nothing going to be great, within our system. Every system, everything has its flaws. Everything has its, You know,
So it's
you
like,
you know,
you gotta work those
right?
kinks
You know,
out.
you got to work kinks out, and sometimes certain kinks just can't get worked out. Some shit just happen.
Yeah.
But we still don't have nothing to dictate or determine the outcome of what happens, man. We just
Yeah.
lost in the
Well,
dark, bro.
we try. That's what we have our barbershops, salons, churches, and all that stuff. But I think it's geared towards the wrong area. Whereas we should be
It
talking about
definitely
economics.
is.
We should be talking about our psychology and how we operate. Like Lance said, you got to know how to talk to your people. That's why people go to those centers, but they turn it more into entertainment.
Yeah, because we just out here
And
again. It's like slaves.
that's
It's
the
just where the
problem.
niggas go. The niggas just out here
Yeah, most
with
definitely,
no
man.
type of. Yeah, you need a motherfucker to herd, herd the flock, gather their ass together, and appoint somebody.
Yeah, and then
Because with us just talking, that's how it always ends up. Like he said, when you go into those barbershop, they just turn up to niggas just talking shit for hours. Like they touch on good subjects, they hit a lot of good points, but nothing else comes from that. But just talk. You know what I'm saying? It turns to be just more so a place that they exhale at. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, that's
You know
cool.
what I'm saying?
Thank you for that.
But,
It is.
but it can be turned into so much
More, yeah.
because there's so much potential there. You know what I'm saying? And usually the people that come there regularly to get their haircut is definitely of the class of people that work and like damn near of our class, because you know what I'm saying, poop butts don't get their haircut every whoop. You know what I'm saying? Like come sit in a barber, you can tell. So I'm saying,
No,
like that'd be a good spot to
right.
like gather people and but plant somebody like us there.
Yeah,
So we can make it more than just a conversation.
Yeah,
Be good. Yeah, I'm going to ask you this because L Boog's hitting on. Sorry, L, not to cut you off, bro, but I want to throw
No,
a
you
piggyback.
good. You good. I like what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying, you just triggered me because it's like I asked my students, I'm like, well, how do you think we operated when we had a Black Wall Street? We had Black Renaissance. These churches, these centers of conversation, these social circles we have, and all of our cliques, they were geared towards other races and how they were, how we could overcome that. Now it's like Lance said. I mean, sorry, El Book said it's tops upside down. It's turned upside down. So I wonder if we can reemerge that or bring it back to this time.
Yeah, we should see. That's because we doing what Roscoe was saying, trying to be free agents.
No, that's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's
Remember what I told you. That's the reason we went out. That's the reason I came and got you yesterday to go out.
Oh yeah.
So you can be, because a lot of them think like we think.
Yeah.
And it's like they those conversations is there and they ready to have them. It's just that they ready to have any type of conversation because they out there.
Yeah.
But you can get that out of them too as well. You just got to be somebody to be there to get it out of them.
Yeah.
There don't be a lot of people that come around to force them to talk about that shit because they rather just talk about regular shit or shit that's lighthearted. Don't really have no depth to it.
Yeah, and just
but if you come over there and you speak to the people, they'll speak back.
And just like when you said you was with they really feel like. Just like when you said you was with the young guys that be looking for people to lead them, or they be having ideas and they don't know how to go about it, but they looking for people to come to them and to help them push them ideas, and they looking for people to actually lead them, and they just don't know how to go about looking at it. So when we go into these barbershops and we have these conversations, these can be our forums. These can be our small beginner think tanks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, make it a networking situation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can do it like
Instead
that.
of we just seeing each other at the barbershop every 2 weeks and giving each other a head nod and be like,
it's more like fellowship, Lance.
Make it so we actually exchange numbers. Find out what a motherfucker, because you might be right next to a person that's got a piece of the puzzle that you missing. Like you getting your hair cut next to a motherfucker, like you need this done in your life, and this nigga's expertise is that. But y'all talking about all this other shit. And he's sitting next to you all this time getting his haircut. And the whole time, y'all never talked about nothing outside of just regular barbershop talk. Yeah. And it's the motherfucker you needed to make something happen and never knew it.
But that's the reprogramming, though, because when it comes to it, because now I know I talked about we don't need the unity. We just need a small group. See, but then now when you do that shit, we so stuck on this monetary, this materialism. We so stuck on, we so stuck because like when you said, yeah, you might have the piece to my puzzle, but now I'm so stuck on, or I've been so conditioned to believe, what can you do for me, or what can I get out of this because I got a piece of the puzzle that you need.
Yeah. Now I gotta overtax you because now I know you need it. Now I feel like I got leverage. We can't stop leveraging each other.
Thank
you.
you.
Know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
We need to use our power to leverage against other people outside of us.
Yes, that's what we saying.
We gotta stop leveraging on each other like
Listen,
that.
It's gonna
prime example. My homeboy car fucked up.
It's gonna be money to be made.
He bought all the parts for it. I just gave him my mechanic number. Most motherfuckers that sit on information
something
like
simple like that. Something
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know my mechanic is reasonable. He's not gonna charge him over the head. I know the reason why my homeboy ain't been driving his car and been had these parts because everybody else been trying to take advantage of him. Every mechanic he been sending his way been trying to hit him over the head and overcharge him for the shit he need done, and the shit he need done ain't even that much. So it's like, why not help my bro out? Man, I got a mechanic right now that work with you, whatever, and he gonna be right in your budget and move out the damn. Like, why not? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You network. Now he know a mechanic. That's how it was when I hooked the same mechanic up with Mike. Found out Mike was a plumber. He needed plumbing work. The mechanic needed plumbing work. See what I'm saying? Now we networking. Even the mechanic said we need to keep this going. You do plumbing work, I'll put you up with people that need plumbing jobs, and you put me in tune with people. Like, that's how shit like that gets started.
Yeah, but
you gotta be willing to do that. I always try to put people in the same car together if I believe that they're supposed to be together.
Yeah.
Like if I feel like I got peanut butter over here and jelly over there, I'm putting that shit together.
I'm 100% with him on that because I sincerely believe, I can't say think because I wasn't born during Black Wall Street and all that happened, but I'm pretty sure the churches, the barbershops, any type of syndicates or areas we go to socialize, you got something out of it. I remember that as a kid.
Yeah.
Apostolic Church of God, when I did go to church about 20, 30 years ago, and you got something out of it. Now it's become what? A fashion show.
Yeah, that's it.
Cut, who having sex with who in the congregation. It's just
okay.
A lot of that.
Okay, so that's the next
lie. The last time I went to church, that's what it was. Everybody had on Louis Vuitton belts and
got the best car, the biggest house with the big barbecue.
Like everybody that looked like they was dressed to go to the club, G. It was females in there with BB. I'm like, what type of church is this? Like I ain't never seen like a club in there, man. I had to get up out there. I had to leave. Motherfucker got in there to argue with me though and said I was a heathen for wanting to leave this wild ass church. I'm like, you don't see how these people was dressed in here?
That's
and I'm wrong for wanting to leave this motherfucker. Like I'm the wrong person.
That's
not the Gucci belt and all this other shit. No girl with the BBL and the nigga dressed like these niggas dress like I'm talking about. They dress like they literally just either left the club Saturday night or that's the shit they wore to the club Saturday night. But I'm like. And I was like, I spoke out. I'm like, I can't be here. I'm leaving because I'm like, this ain't the time when I went to church. Shit wasn't like this.
Well,
so I can't sit here for no shit like this. I'm talking about just the vibe, everything. Like he said, it was really like that. It was really like that, and I left. And motherfucker made it look like I was a heathen. Made it look like something was wrong with me. You know the motherfucker too. Motherfucker tried to make it like I was. I got an argument with this lady. Got an argument with this woman. Then he won't disrespect us like because she older than me. But I'm like, if this what you think, real whatever it is, well, I'm gone.
Well, let me defend the lady real quick
because now y'all in here.
Because the lady probably thinking, well, shit, at least they here.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can't. It's so much classism. I sat there and looked like you felt like that shouldn't even been there. You feel me? It was more like he said it was a fashion show. They wasn't even there to fellowship or get nothing out of nothing. I didn't get nothing out of nothing. Like they didn't even talk about nothing. It was a whole lot of fluff. It was what that nigga did yesterday. Fluff. It was a whole lot of dressed up people doing what the fuck Roscoe did for our whole show. Then nothing they said really had no substance to it, no depth to it. It was a whole lot of and high and screaming and singing and goofy shit. Like I left. Like this it was like an entertainment show. It was like watching the BET Awards. I'm like, I'm gone. I'm gone. And I'm the one wrong because I don't want to sit here for this goofy shit.
Yeah,
let it be.
Y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard it here first on Bearded
we
Conversation.
supposed to be there building up each
Church is
other.
the new
Regardless,
BET.
I'm just saying, like he said, back in the day, you walked away with something. You met somebody that could help you.
Yeah.
You got a connection with somebody. Y'all fellowshipped and really talked.
might have found
You
a
got to know
mentor or
other people in
something.
your community. Shit that you might not have known. Like you might walk past this motherfucker crib every day and never even said nothing to him. But that Sunday y'all talked and you found out, oh, you do this and you a carpenter. I needed somebody to boo boo. And like that's you always walked away from something. Like he said, you did walk away with something.
Yeah.
Something of substance, though.
Yeah. So, but that's my next question. So you brought up the religion. Now we practice and we go under so many different religious faiths. Do you think once we can identify us as a people or as a new people or as a new nation, do you think we should keep the same religions, or do you guys think that we should also come up with something prevalent or something new?
I feel like the religion part shouldn't even be an aspect. I feel like that should still be the same because it's the same for everybody else. Like every other nationality or race, they just is free to be where the fuck they want to be. All of them don't really go sometimes along the path that with their race or with they what's normally they people do.
Yes,
I
sir.
just feel like it's more of us just finding us as a people, like strip all the religion and all
That's
that
what I'm
away
saying,
from
yeah.
it. Just us as human beings. Where do we see ourselves? Like, because that's just gonna add more division. I feel like we'll get to that bridge when we get past this hump.
But hold on.
Get this
But
done right.
But in the course of doing that, most decisions.
That's gonna come up because that's gonna be the shit that makes certain people like, well, I can't be a part of that because in my woo wop it says that. But I'm like, we gotta understand if we can break it down to how we got over here before you even found whatever you found. You couldn't find nothing at all because we wasn't even free enough to even look up that shit that you found. You feel me? So let's get back to that. That's where we started at. Strip all that extra shit that you learned since you've been here away and take it back to like, that's where we started at. We didn't have nothing at all. You grew up and that's what you decided that you want to roll with and identify as. That's cool, but you didn't have shit. That's some shit you still just found. But what we all have in common is that we was all slaves at one point. Our family members was all brung over here at one point. What we have in common is that us as a people is targeted, regardless if you a Christian, a Muslim, a gay person, whatever the fuck you identify as. You know what I'm saying? We as a people are targeted. That's what we have in common. That's what we need to look at. We need to focus on the struggle and focus on that. The real part that bonds us, what ties us together, because that religious shit ain't got nothing to do with tying us together as a people. It's our bond, our struggle, and what we go through in this society that ties us all together. Because it could be from they just kicked fucking J. Cole out of Porsche store because that nigga dressed regular and they didn't know he was J. Cole. Because he looked like a normal person. Because he got locks and a t-shirt on and a sweatpants. And he can buy all this shit in there. And they put him the fuck out.
They did Venus Williams like that in Paris.
But they put him out like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing here looking at the cars? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, they treated him like a bum. That's what I'm saying. But if he was a white guy dressed like that, they wouldn't even did that. You can't say it was a dress thing. It was because he was black. And he was
think about it. It's going back to what you said, like, how or what Be Good was talking about. How are we viewed? What do we call ourselves? It starts there. What do you see in the mirror? And it's kind of hard.
We have that all in common.
Other black people doing stuff like that lady and many others.
Yeah,
a lot of bad representation. I don't know if we can take it over with the way our social centers are set up. And then I also wanted to bring up one other thing, because you hit the religion topic. Elbow, you hit it right on the head. There's sex based upon your geography of whatever religion you're going to practice. And he's right, absolutely right. The Jewish community, the Asian community, not all of them are ride or die, or even the Muslim, Indian. They don't, like, as a populace, as a people, they don't all ride with the same philosophical system.
Yeah, they don't. They're just like how it is over here.
They find a way to work together, though. That's the trick.
Exactly, because they have that in common. They steal that people.
Yeah, that people see. We don't know who the fuck we are.
The same way.
Yeah.
They still had in common because we still Mexican. And they look at it like, okay, he might be this, but we still at the end of the day, we still Latino descent. So therefore, they still come together. Regardless of all.
But that's why I say religion, because we don't think about it like that. Because first thing to come out of our mouth, well, I'm a Moor,
because that's what they taught us.
I'm a Hebrew Israelite.
You know what I feel though? You got to think. Like I said before earlier in the show, these people came over here with their shit already. For people that never had nothing when they let us out, when we finally found something, I believe that's why we stand so hard on shit like that, because that's all we got, because that's really all we got, because we found it and we liked it, and and so we ain't finna get that shit up for nobody, because if we do, then what the fuck else we got? We don't got nothing.
That's why I presented the
point.
Yeah.
And I think that's why niggas really be on, hell no, I'm this and I'm that, because they finally found something that spoke to them, because for so long they was in the dark.
But like you said, with the motherfuckers in the barbershop,
just come off.
But like you said, well, then let's take all that potential energy that you using to hold on to that shit that you found and put it into something that's for everybody. That's
okay. You're right.
I mean, get rid of that shit,
because that shit is still dividing.
Ain't no religion been founded by no so-called African American man.
When people find
I was about to go there if you good.
Trying to look at other people snobbish. Because I know motherfuckers identify as more, and then they look at other black people as if they just not black people.
They lesser than,
I've been around one before that's like, well, you know,
I've been around I'm
such and such and such and such. And it's like, well, if you don't identify this, then maybe you just don't. And it's like, man, that shit still just separated. And you're not getting no further than I am by doing all that extra shit. Like, let's work together instead of you trying to put a bridge between us, because you like, that's cool. You're more.
That's why I asked.
That's all right.
That's why I said
I don't give no fuck about that. And they ain't gonna give no fuck about that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is not going, like, until it's like, if it becomes something, then maybe it might be. But until then, we just got all these little denominations.
Yeah, man.
And that just makes a whole lot of little numbers. You feel me? And a whole lot of little numbers ain't shit. A whole lot of, you got 5 niggas over here, got 10 over here. We got 20 right here. There's this. We got 30. Let's put all that together. Have 100. There's one thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Instead of just having a couple of niggas over here that identifies this, or a couple people over here that's trying to start their little thing. Like, no, that's not gonna work.
Facts. And like I said, ain't damn so-called African American created no religion, man. You got them Book of Mormons, that John Smith nigga, that he's a martyred motherfucker. They martyred him. You got who started they got the John Cherry motherfucker who came over here, who started the Hebrew Israelite shit over here.
He stole my.
Yeah, and then you got I forgot them other. It's some old 3 Caucasians.
Yeah, you go back to Constantine, bro. Like you. I was about to say you skipping Constantine. He said, and it's quoted, I wanted to bring all the religions together. You going back to, like, you gotta understand, Christianity was given to black people during slavery.
Yeah.
So we hold it down, and then we come back like, oh, this is my block. I'm like, you don't even own the block. What is you? Okay, we have this strong conviction.
Exactly. You be going hard for shit that you don't even have no ownership or no stake in, for real. Everything was given to you. Back to what I was saying about the religion shit. That's why that shouldn't even be a process. That shouldn't even be part of the process.
And look at what Sweat Brown
everything
said.
You got was given to you.
Sweat Brown say, I've been Baptist all my life because my family been Baptist for generations.
Half the shit that we got is only because it was given us by somebody who was given to
too. Down generation to generation.
So it's like, you don't even know if that's what you're supposed to be. You just know that's how they've been doing it. So you just been doing it how they've been doing it.
Yeah. So, but my question is, so now, I watch a lot of things. And, they put a lot of different doctrines against each other. Which doctrine is better for our people? Is it the Muslim doctrine? Is it the Christianity doctrine? Is it this is my thing. I don't believe it's none of them.
What about circuses and bread, bro, earlier?
Yeah, because you got to think about this. Well, even if you are Jewish, Christian, or you're Catholic, or you're a Baptist, or you're Protestant, you still reading the Bible. They all still read the King James version of the Bible. The only people that don't are the Muslim people, and then you got the Hindus with the Kabbalah. But other than that, everybody still reads the damn Bible. So what is the fucking problem?
How about we are
and understand with the separation of this damn one book.
We call ourselves the builders.
The builders.
The builders.
I am the what? How that song goes?
Saying,
I am the stone that the builder refused.
We've been here since the beginning. We've been here since the beginning because we came over here with them niggas, and they used us to build all the beginning of the infrastructure because we was the cheap labor, and they still using us to build shit. So I'm just saying, like, why not go with the builders? We built the White House. We built a lot of the shit that now that we look at and marvel at. was built with our hands, with you know, the ancestry, our people.
So
you know what I'm saying?
are we in a rubbish pile?
Yeah. We could be the builder because, you know, hey, once this shit start taking place, you know, I believe that's what it's gonna be. I believe a lot of these nations that's claim they
Shit,
nation.
all we've been doing is building. They either
they
tear down or they steal it. That's all they do.
Yeah.
You gotta think. We invent a lot of shit. That's all we do as a people is build shit. The white people either just tear it down or they steal it.
The powers that be.
Or okay, yeah, or they say they did it. They take ownership of it and say they built it or they made it. But that's what we do.
But
we create things.
Be good. I'm glad you said about the
we can be a lot of shit. We can be a lot of shit, but we gotta look at our origins on like as it pertains to here, as our history here.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
To
yeah,
get our
that's
name.
basically. That's basically.
So that's kind of like why I was
basically
leading towards builders because
Yeah.
we've been here since the beginning and we built a lot of this infrastructure.
Yeah.
But
see,
there's other parts.
But all
of
us ain't builders. That's why I said more melon. That's why. Because
I'm just speaking as a whole, just grouping the whole people in because you know what I'm saying. From the origin level, from the beginning of time on America. On soil,
we got some lazy.
We begin, yeah. They ain't all of us ain't building shit now.
Yeah.
Some of them probably got a right to
Everybody
do
got
that.
their forte.
They've been working their ass off for 400 years. Well, their family working their ass off for 400 years.
Everybody got their forte. Everybody good at something.
Everybody good at something. Everybody good at something. Hey, man,
definitely that.
Y'all know, Hulk Hogan.
We good. I tell you what we are great at, surviving.
Yeah, that most definitely. Man, you know Hulk Hogan threatened to body slam Kamala Harris and used a racial slur.
Usually I wouldn't even be in agreement with that.
Where you be finding your news at, bro?
Usually I wouldn't be in agreement with that, but I kind of fuck with that.
Listen, Hulk Hogan.
Like, hell yeah, brother.
Hulk Hogan threatens to body slam Kamala Harris and makes racist gesture. I'm going to get heat for that one, brother. That's what he said. So professional wrestling Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan asked the crowd of supporters if he should body slam Vice President Kamala Harris on Monday evening before making a racist remark about the vice president's Indian ancestry. During an event in Medina, Ohio, I'm finna see to promote his new Real American beer. Hogan called out the crowd. You want me to body slam somebody? You want me to body slam Kamala Harris? I said, do you want me to body slam Kamala? He said, do you want me to drop Kamala? So he continued, Kamala is a chameleon. Is she Indian? Before raising his left hand, saying, how in imitation of a stereotypical Native American.
His ass so stupid. She ain't even that type of Indian with your dumb ass.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I can't even be behind that now. You just the wrong Indian, man. Damn.
Now that I'm reading.
It's like that's that Indian she is.
I gotta get that.
She's not that Indian you talking about. How for real? How did you not know that they had a picture of
that's what made me get online because he wild for that.
Right.
Dude, I was watching this. I heard it.
How?
I'm like, this boy.
How? How do you not know that she's not that type of Indian?
Well, you know they say white folks.
Yeah, he an old-fashioned racist. Hulk Hogan old-fashioned racist. He Indian. He think.
I think he got into it with Macho Man Randy Savage on some racist slurs, and they wanted to really fight.
I can believe that. I can believe Macho Man look like he said some racist.
After that show we did it, when we was talking about multiverses. Why he gonna send me something about Macho Man? Remember it was a bunch of Macho Mans. I guess it must have been a Macho Man convention. It was like
it's like 40 Macho Mans. There's like a whole lot of that shit was retarded as hell. It was black ones.
Yeah.
Very few black ones.
Yeah.
Which I pretty much figured but they was in full get up.
Yeah, they had different stages from when he was with the NWO regular. That was kind of
all types of Macho Man.
But yeah, Hogan an old school racist, man. He
definitely old school racist.
He ain't thinking about goddamn it.
He don't care. He's just trying to be offensive.
Yeah, basically. And offended the wrong motherfucker probably.
For real.
That's crazy.
Especially after they already changed the name of the team of the Indians to some other shit.
The Cleveland Indians, I forgot what they changed it to. He said it yesterday. Then they changed the Redskins to the Commanders. The Redskins to the Commanders and the Indians to somebody.
He come out the blue doing. Who was that for? Was that for Trump? Did Trump tell him to do that? Like, what the fuck is you out here doing?
Yeah, I think he sounded like a Trump supporter a little bit.
Yeah, he sound like it, but I'm like, did Trump sanction him to do that? Like, don't be getting out there making it hard for Trump to get elected by doing dumb shit. I'm just saying.
Hold on, but while y'all speaking about switching to Trump, it says black Chicago voters signal shift towards Republicans ahead of DNC. Much better for us as a nation. We ain't even got no fucking nation.
I know.
Look at the words that they use and they put in the papers, man. They fooling us, bro.
Yeah.
They making us think we got some shit that we don't got, bro.
Yeah. That bread and circus.
Hold on, let me go back. Oh shit, this is stupid, man. But that's the truth, though. That's the truth. Let me go back to that bread and circus, man. Let me go back to that bread and circus.
It's that Indian shit. That's what really hit Kamala in the gut. But I believe people in Chicago wasn't finna fuck with Kamala anyway. Everybody on this side of town, I know for a fact, was a Trump supporter. I was shocked. I was shocked. I was so damn on this side. I had a lot of Trumps. Like I was shocked right on that corner, especially like Antlers with Trump, fucking Ed for Trump. A lot of motherfuckers was out there for Trump that I was shocked. So it was like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know,
all it really needed probably was like maybe the black females was probably more so for.
That's why I wanted to say Bud.
Yeah.
But also, a lot of people don't know.
They're not voting for her.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know.
So
but just because she was a prosecutor,
Indian thing probably fucked up.
But no, it ain't the Indian thing. You know, she was a prosecutor. So a lot. I wouldn't expect.
Don't like that part. He's right.
I wouldn't expect a lot of men, especially black men. I don't give a hell if you're doing the wrong thing or the right thing. You being black is a crime, period.
Yeah.
So a lot of black men wouldn't want to vote for a prosecutor, especially when your cases has been putting niggas in jail. Excuse my friend. When
Definitely that part too.
You know, and then I was wanting to speak on that about.
That's why I feel they doing so much to double down on blackness to try to cover up all this other shit.
Then a lot of us that go to jail, we don't have the resources to dig back and go back into these court cases and trials. And when we read these things, man, I tell my people, we always tell words are important. You got to learn what these words and these spells mean that they put on us.
Because they saying all types of shit.
You gotta know what these, and then listen, and also when you speaking things into existence and you want things to happen for yourself, and we trying to project things to come to us, we gotta know what we saying, man. You got to know what you saying, and because and the reason I say that because
how good this show was compared to yesterday, and I go back to what I said yesterday. In the midst of all that chaos, we projected that piece by piece, little things we were saying leading up to that point of him getting here, we was putting out in the air. But you going back and forth with your cousin, stating your case that your show is not structured. My show is random. That's how we like it. We like to be all over the place. Like you, and it was like you put that out there. Even though I know how you meant it, but you put it out there as is and let your cousin take it however. And then just leading up to the chaos line that we had said that had Master Teacher put the quote up. It was like, and then he came in, and that's exactly what we got. We got everything we asked for. I ain't got
nothing love for that brother.
We literally got everything we asked for.
I love my
which was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Than what we wanted and what we needed. But you got to be careful what you ask for.
And that's the same. Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful, like these words and shit that we put out here. Be careful what you ask for.
We just came here and did it.
Yeah. So I ain't hear about Ricky Smiley. What's going on with brother Ricky?
I watched this podcast from O'Shea Duke Jackson, and he covered it. Ricky Smiley is basically, I'll send you the video later too, Be Good. I usually watch him because he's out in Africa, or he's in Germany, I think. He's a doctor or something, but he's part of the Manosphere and Red Pill stuff. So like he talked about how Ricky Smiley was trying to shame black men, especially anybody that's not voting for Kamala.
Him and
it's a few, yeah. And
Sambo though, what's the name already said that though?
And Steve Harvey. I think Steve
Harvey. Thank you for saying it. You said it correctly. You the first black person. He said Sambo.
The first two people.
You one of the first.
Them the first two people. Them was the main two
he
people he outed on that show.
People say Uncle Tom. That was
the first two people he outed on that. Them the main two people he outed on fucking that interview. And now they turn around and be the same two motherfuckers trying to get black people to vote.
But they got Luke from 2 Live Crew. He just said something that's also supposed to threaten black men.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
seen
use
that.
by this
Listen to me,
time.
man.
But
Like,
Luke,
dude,
yeah,
you
Luke,
used to make girls shake booty. Why don't listen to you? Go on somewhere.
yeah, for real. That's what I'm saying. Luke don't care. He's just trying to get bread.
He getting paid.
Yeah, he getting
by that
paid.
convention.
Who's gonna
DNC.
listen to Luke? Luke ain't got no morals or no type of none of that shit. Like Luke just trying to get your money.
Shop was coming. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like he's like, yeah. At that point, come on.
Oh,
You
man.
can't shame nobody, Luke.
Well, listen.
Can't neither one of them other niggas shame nobody because in retro, like this is just true, just straight to what it is. They are comedians. Regardless of all the fucking movies they've been in, how many shows they done hosted, all that other shit, they ain't nothing but fucking comedians. That's it. They not fucking, these motherfuckers ain't really smart. Especially y'all, like, everybody knows Steve ain't really that damn smart. Everybody done found that out because he done fucked up and misread shit on teleprompters for the, what was that, the pageant shit for Miss USA.
Yeah,
he ain't never hosted shit for a while when it come to that. That's what I'm saying. Like, people put too much shit into celebrities' hands, and celebrities don't really be smart at all. Like, they don't get paid to be smart. They celebrities because they are entertaining.
But then I think that's why they trying to throw Terrence Howard under the bus.
Time what the fuck they endorsing, because they celebrities, they just endorsing something to get paid. They ain't endorsing that shit because they really like it. Yeah. You know how many celebrities that came out that endorse liquor and say they don't even drink, but they got your ass buying some shit?
How many rappers don't smoke weed or pop pills?
Drink and he got his own alcohol.
Both of y'all on it tonight, boy.
All right, come on. Like, ain't no fucking celebrity gonna shame me about shit. You don't know shit about nothing. You just a celebrity. That's it. That's all you are, as a celebrity. You cannot make me feel less than nothing when all you do for life and living is telling jokes. That's all you do. All you do is tell jokes. That's it. You ain't got no degree in nothing. You don't know nothing about politics.
Well, some comedians got degrees.
Yeah, some of them do. But these two niggas you just brought
they get paid. You're not talking about that. Well,
now, all right, I give it to you. Now, Ricky might be of some type of, he might have some type of degree because he definitely
he a Q dog.
He's a Q dog. I was about to say he's been in college. But
Steve a Q dog too.
That the point land. I'm sorry, L Boogie.
I know what he's at.
I know what he's at. Devil's advocate again.
Steve is stupid though. Steve is stupid. He's a Q dog, but he's stupid. That's what I'm saying. So that you know,
well,
some people went to college.
I love my Q dog.
When scholastics wasn't what they went there.
Everybody got their forte, right?
Exactly. So it's therefore like them would be the last two people that's gonna shame me about politics. Is somebody that's not even like politically sound themselves.
Like, well, it ain't. And for me, why is it about shaming? Because you're talking about a Kamala Harris. Don't shame me because she a woman of color. Don't claim. Don't say that. Don't shame me because of that. Because again, her policies might not line up. Yeah, but then on their aspect,
how they got Obama in office. They got to make you.
But their agendas might not line up with mine.
Smiley said it. He said, if you're not voting for her, something wrong with you. And he told other black people we need to disconnect from those black people because they're not with our program. I'm like, wait, what we doing?
What program?
The program. The program that's been instituted and put before them by the powers that be. So they gotta abide by the powers that be program in order to keep us programmed. That's why we trying to deprogram you motherfuckers, and y'all ain't waking up and realizing it, man. That's what we telling y'all, man. They trying to keep you on their program. You wake up, man. Tune in to Bearded Conversation so we get the program and debug y'all, man.
Before any of this happened, Cat Williams said it first. So it's like, yeah, you could be like, who is them to say this? They just such and such from Chicago and Beard Gangers Khan's room in front of a green screen just talking shit. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. I'm just saying, we're not the only people that said this. It's like more people.
I'm actually a professional.
Famous. You feel me? I'm just saying, besides us, because we ain't got as much clout as other people do. But Cat had already warned us. A man of the people, person like that, a man of the people, and already warned us about these two people. So therefore, it's like at this point, to see them, the same two people come, it's like if you don't see that and you still fall for the okie doke, I don't need you part of this thing we got going on.
You know what? I was gonna wait.
Might be a Benedict
you know
Arnold
what?
or
I might
something.
make the announcement tomorrow on tomorrow's show on my birthday. I'm gonna make the announcement tomorrow about me. I was gonna do it tonight because it was so fire, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna make the announcement to show y'all what I'm trying to do.
What we trying to actually do.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell the people what we do. Yeah, I'm gonna tell the people what we doing tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? On my hey man, boy, big ups to me tomorrow, my B-Day, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let the people know what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm gonna let the people know tomorrow that think that we just be up here talking. I'm gonna let them know what we doing and what the things that we pushing and moving towards. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna wait, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow and let the people know, man.
And they gotta know too.
Yeah, it ain't never too late to make a change. So we trying to make
that. I'm like, this is what I'm saying. I am strong and confident in the people that watch us right now, the people that are watching us, that they are not going to fall for the okie doke because they, because we got that. We
got a good core. Yeah.
But we got to get to the people that is going to fall for that shit.
Yeah.
That starts in those spots so,
but then
that starts in those churches.
Yeah.
We got to educate the people that is going to fall for this dumb shit. We got to educate them because us, I feel like when we meet up, this is more so our powwow to plan. You feel me? Because all of us is here, we all like-minded in that way about situations. And more so, we probably would be the core of what this thing we got brewing because we actually consistent. We coming every day. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a moderator, a viewer, or a host, you locked in and you have the same mind state. That's why you here. You think like us. You know what I'm saying? You might not agree with everything, but we in the same realm. We in the same realm. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get it out to people that don't know. We need to educate the ones that's ignorant upon this shit that will fall for this okie doke and think or admire that. Because there's people out there that see all this glitz and glam and all this little shit they doing and admire it and think, damn, they real for that. You see how she had what's her name up there? That's dope. Ain't nobody shit. Trump ain't got nobody coming for me. It's motherfuckers out there that really talk like that and really would big her up for that goofy ass coonery and not know at all because they really don't. We got to get this to them. To educate them, to take their blinders off so they can see what the fuck's really
and what he
going
talking
on.
about, people, is the Megan Thee Stallion on stage. No, Kamala Harris is not a real motherfucking person or a real black woman. Yeah, but I'm gonna break it down, but that ain't real, man. I thought that was just
those are antics,
man.
And there's black people out there that think that's cool and think that's dope.
Yeah, and speaking about that, y'all, I was walking the dog the other day when y'all was talking about the churches. So this is what I was thinking about doing when I was walking the dog. I want to interview some of these pastors of these churches and ask them about, they're saying the things that's going on in the community and what type of change or anything they're trying to bring to the communities. I wanted to interview a lot of different these pastors to see the type of involvement or to see the type of commitment.
Yeah, and that might force pressure on them because they probably don't get asked stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They got they regular members that come and they just operate and they stay under the radar for the most part.
Yeah,
they not really being pressured to take up the call and actually do what they're supposed to do in the community. So maybe we do need to start questioning them to put fire up under them so they can really start having a presence.
So that's
start bringing shit. Yeah.
So that's my new thing. So it's a lot of churches around here.
It's a lot in a small radius, and I'm like, he is not lying. In a small radius, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and this was in 4 blocks of each other.
Oh man,
east west, like 4 blocks over. You know what I'm saying? Across from each other is 4 churches. 2 on 1 block.
It's more than that because you don't forget about the storefront joints.
It's still exactly.
Yeah,
but everybody's separate. All these churches. You see how much denomination is in our neighborhood? It's 5 churches in a 4-block radius. That don't even make sense. All of us supposed to be in one church, but we done split up. Now it's 10 over here, 10 over there, 20 over there. Like, that don't even make sense.
That's why I said about the religious thing.
This is the crazy part. All of them Christian churches. How do we have that many different Christian churches in one spot?
The storefront, I believe, is a Coptic church.
Okay, that might be the one different one, but they Baptist.
Don't forget the Jehovah's Witness Hall.
They closed.
They closed down now. Okay.
I'm saying, but ain't they Baptist?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Ain't the ones at the end of Street Baptist?
I don't know about them on my block. I don't even know. Ain't that
Ain't
big.
I know for a fact the one on Ed Block Baptist.
Okay.
And the one across from Ed Block, they do the food drive and stuff. They
yeah,
Baptist.
Yeah, the new
then
church
it's a Nigerian joint where the Nigerians go.
Right here
I
on the
think that's
change, right there,
Baptist too.
right there. I don't know if they. No, they ain't Baptist. I think they more spiritual. They got some other things going on. Right there. Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a lot of different spots for all our people to all be separate at around.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, keep the separate.
But there's no spot, and we all live too close to be this separate. Like we all live way too close. I'm talking about like this is not upward, downward blocks. These are cross from each other. So this is like really close.
Separatism
like
is
a
a new
block
norm, man.
east or west of each other. These ain't even whole blocks apart from each other, and we all in different churches or not in no church at all, but we all spread it out. Like I done drove around this motherfucker on a Sunday. It's a different crowd at every church when we all supposed to be just in one fucking, like we can just gather all these and just put them in just one room.
You got Lance teaching tonight. Oh,
I didn't think of it. We do got a lot of denominations. So just think, I know how many though, like they be packed. Each one of those. They all got a nice following. I'm talking about each one of them. If we can put the fire under them, we get their flock to go along with that. So that's numbers now, because we got to get the shepherd on board. Once the shepherd is on board, he's gonna make sure the flock is on board. Now, that's where we get numbers. That's the way we start building and having a community.
So I want to interview each one of these pastors.
We need to get with all the shepherds.
Yeah,
we need to have a shepherds meeting, and we can have it over shepherd's pie.
Hey, so I want to know, should I individually interview? Matter of fact, I want to do that.
Yeah, you have to individually. I want to try to have build a bond with each one of them.
I want to try to do it.
Proper data is individual. I'm not.
I want to try to do an individual interview, and then I want to try to have a group interview.
But see, that's what you pull the data from. The individual interview is how you gonna find out who will be for that.
Yeah,
you ask that in the individual.
Lance, you a scientist, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Appreciate that. If would you be willing to meet with other? You
pull all that data together and that way discussion. You have a good discussion.
Yeah, y'all heard. That's how we gather our data scientific. Hey man, you always get a jewel, man. Hey, you get more than a jewel, man. You get a whole motherfucking necklace when you watch
what I got. It's peer review, man. Talking peer review.
Hey, it was a good trade off. We had 2 hours worth of nonsense for 2 hours for. Good, solid. Like we've been nonstop since we started. So it's like, but I feel like that was the setup for this. I feel like that drove us to have so much
overlay for the underlay.
And I felt like we both felt like it was so much we wanted to hit on that we couldn't. So it built up, and it gave it time to fester inside of us. You know what I'm saying? Because we had to hold our tongue on those things we wanted to touch yesterday, which gave us more time to think about those things.
Roscoe.
Now, thinking about those things more and sleeping on it, now we able to talk about them with more vigor. We able to be in more detail. We got a chance to even more research the shit that we wanted to talk about yesterday, because it was fresher yesterday than it is now. So we was able to talk about it way better than we would have been able to talk about it yesterday. And it being as serious as a subject it is, I'm kind of glad we talked about it today than yesterday, because if we'd have did it yesterday, it would have been like a segment. I feel we would have probably did 20 minutes on it, and this wasn't worth 20 minutes. Like we was gonna do that yesterday. We was gonna try to do the last 20 minutes of the show. Like, no, this is something that deserves the whole time. 2 hours. Because this is a real
in retrospect
subject.
Now,
This is a real subject about real things. This is real meat right here. This deserves a whole 2 hours. I'm glad we didn't touch this at all yesterday. Because we was able to talk about it. Like we
that conversation yesterday, y'all, that lingered from when I wasn't on the show. So when he came on, he was on that.
I talked about
automatically
the show.
He was pre-gamed and ready. I was like, all right, this is what we gonna do tonight.
We ain't gonna beat him up, man. We love him.
That's why I said I beat him up, but everybody's human being. I love him. I love that. That's why I told him, like, bro, just shut up.
But I set the fire in his ass. I didn't know to the point of how intoxicated he was. So therefore, if I knew he was that intoxicated, and then I don't know how well he controls his liquor. You feel me? I haven't been with Roscoe enough or been around him enough while he drinks to know what type of drinker he is or how he acts when he's intoxicated.
Yeah.
So
He
it's
claimed
like
he was drunk, so
it's like I
No, he
put
wasn't
I
drunk,
put the
but he
cables
was-
on him, and then it just took off.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it was gonna become like that.
L-Book, yeah, you did.
Hey,
I didn't know it was
like
gonna
like
become
you
like
did.
that.
You did. You did. And
hey,
he got it right
Gary,
for me. I'm like,
yesterday,
Yeah, I ain't think it, but he stayed.
hey, yesterday I ain't even put the comment up.
Stayed there, and
Gary said that was that Licorice Courage. He called him the Black NATO Tornado and shit. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah,
we need hey, big ups to Gary, man. Hey, Gary, that was
Pete
a
Mack,
good
he's
comment.
definitely a billionaire. I already know what he's talking about.
Dr. J.B. Prisker, man. I think she probably should have went that way.
He definitely
man,
a billionaire.
With that being said, man, hey, tonight's show was epic as always.
A lot of people in my office don't fuck with him because of that. Feeling like you can't really make decisions for people
when you got money.
Yeah, when you have money like him.
Yeah, well,
because he came into it like.
But see, but that's what Trump. But Trump got. But see, but the United States is a corporation, so you got to think about, man, when you doing business, man, you want businessmen to run the business. Don't get me wrong, you should hire. You should put other people.
Well, I feel like he more well rounded than Prisker.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can say that. Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, family of bootleggers. He don't.
That's one thing too. Is how you got your money too.
Yeah.
How you got your money.
Twisted. That's
how did you get it? Did you get it lazy? Did you get it?
Conversations I had with other black people. He not slow.
I know, man. Master Teacher's stupid, man. He's a family of bootleggers. Don't get it twisted, nigga. He's a criminal.
Dude, I'm saying,
we live in the land of criminals. America.
Yeah.
America, F yeah.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm glad. This is why this show, it was supposed to happen this way. It was supposed to happen this way.
Hey, well, we didn't reach that time. Hey, Master
And he was
Teachers,
a
man.
perfect example of what we can't have inside of whatever this is going to be that we're going to call. We can't have that type of energy. You know what I'm saying?
But he could be persuaded. I think he could be.
He can be persuaded, but then
we just
again,
gotta show him.
I gotta have an off-camera discussion with Roscoe to find out, because as well from what I see, I know Roscoe to be like he has a duality about himself when it comes to this show. You feel me? And he's a certain way on camera and he's a certain way off camera. So I don't know how much fuel was that for just being on camera, that he was that hard or going that hard in that direction, or was that really how he felt? You feel me? So I really would like to have a real like how we had leading up to us hitting the button to go live, a real conversation on how he feels about us as a people. Do he feel that it can get to that point, or what that's just him antagonizing everybody else that was, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to have a real conversation with him, because I know Roscoe is different from the actual person. You feel me? Right. Roscoe at times tends to be the character that he portrays. You feel me? And that's not always the case with who he is outside of the camera.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I like to have a real good conversation to see how strong he really felt, as far as like, if he does think we have hope, or he is one of those people that feel like it's a waste of time because it really don't matter what we do, they still go. Either way it go, even if it's that, even if it's like, okay, it's a waste of time because they still gonna fuck us over, I'd rather get fucked over as a group than fucked over individually. I'm just saying, I'd rather go out fighting as a nation than go fighting out by myself. You feel me?
Yeah.
I feel a lot better with like 400 niggas behind me than just me by my damn self. You feel me? So it's like, even if it do come to that, nigga, let's go out together.
And then I don't want to be no free agent, because then I gotta pick a side and I fuck over there. I ain't really them. So shit, when it come to it, they gonna throw me out there first.
Exactly, because the last one hired is the first one fired.
I'm the shield, right, man? We ain't doing that, man. So with that being said,
so that's why I say I gotta have that conversation with him off camera. Yeah. But as far as these two are concerned, and our third right there, Mr. Master Teacher, y'all all saw the show. Y'all all feel and where we was coming from, and y'all all saw pretty much what our perspective is on the matter. And everybody else is gonna watch this show later on. Y'all get to be able to see for y'allself. Y'all still can leave comments.
Yeah, y'all can still leave comments after the show and let us know.
And we still get notifications. We can still address them.
Yeah,
on
most
tomorrow's
definitely.
episode.
Most definitely.
For those who might watch the show later on, because I would like to see how everybody really feel. This was meant to be an open forum conversation, because I wanted everybody to give their idea. Also, if you're a melanated person that's watching us, this is for everybody. This is not just us talking about the subject and giving our points and views on it. This is for everybody because we all have a right to this subject because we all have this skin color. So this is everybody's right to give their 2 cents or their side or their peace of mind about this. So if y'all didn't give it tonight, y'all can leave it in later, or you know what I'm saying, talk to us tomorrow about it. But
hey man,
I would like to know.
was in his bag tonight.
I'd like to know how everybody else feel because you know this is dope. Dope. I like the fact that you brought it up though.
Yeah, L Boogie in his bag.
You in your bag as the moderator for the show because you bring up the good shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So that means you doing your job by finding these topics. You gotta have good stuff to talk about to have a good conversation. Yeah, without nothing good to talk about, you can't have nothing good. You know what I'm talking? Yeah. So it's like you find stuff with meat to it that takes time to dissect. That's gonna make for good conversation because there's so much shit to talk about within these. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about fluff,
because sometimes it'd be hard to pick and choose. Yeah, because I don't want fluff. You know what I'm saying?
It don't go nowhere. It's just like saying, "Hey, how's the weather?" You know what I'm saying? After you find out what it is, that's what it is. Nothing else to it. Yeah. This was a good conversation brought to you by you, man. This is you. This is you, the brainchild behind tonight.
Everybody is. So, hey, man, with that being said, Master Teacher, close us out so we can get up out of here, man.
This has been a great when you say close us out, I feel like I'm a Master Mason. I got to make a prayer or something.
No, just close us out with a little word. You know what I'm saying?
I feel him on that, though. I feel like that for you when he puts it on you like that.
I mean, because yesterday he closed it out and I just got off the line. I'm like, all right, y'all about to go.
Yeah, yesterday.
But no, I mean, with all seriousness, all jokes aside, because I know my culture loves jokes and shit talking. I'm sorry. I know.
Yeah, most definitely.
But that's the mantra. And L Boog, man, mad big ups to you. I know you think I'm adverse to you. I don't look at anybody on earth because I've been dealing with Be Good since 3rd grade. And he knows my philosophy system. If you show that you can be a decent human being, then I'm gonna work with you. That's hard for a lot of people because they pick their cliques, they pick their circles. We talked about all this tonight. So based upon where you're at, you're going to pick up things and you got to relearn. I think what we have forgotten, and your questions tonight, Be Good, were very challenging because it reminded me of work. You know, I'm in that first week of PDs and I got to understand people more and all this. And I got to recap what happened last year. All that to say, what I did yesterday, I'm not putting him on blast, is have empathy and patience. Because even though he was throwing shots, and I'm using him as an example, it's fresh. But a lot of people in my work environment, and you keep beating me up as math teacher, they had microaggressions. Mr. Tyler's a hard. I said my name. This teacher is a hardest. He's a physics person, but right, doesn't matter. We're here on this earth, and I keep going back to that pale blue moon conversation I had with you with Carl Sagan, the physicist. We're all on this earth. We got to figure that out.
The physicist Carl Sagan, the pale blue dot.
He's one of my favorites, like Neil deGrasse Tyson. But the point I'm making is we got to get out of this mindset where we got to attack one another. Because I deal with it in masonry. I deal with all levels of society where we got to stop tearing each other down and find a common thread. Be Good knows what I'm talking about. That's why I'm still almost 30 years, Prince Hall and whatever, still a Mason, because there's a common thread that you learn that's beyond religion, beyond social circles, and beyond what you think you know. L Boog, great job, because you spoke on something. The correct term, sir, I don't want to piss you off, is a master builder. That's what we actually are. Okay. And if you go back with that dude that's sitting next to you, he know what I'm talking about. He like to play those games. He had 32 like me. Here's the mathematics.
That he calling me numbers and shit.
Yeah, I sure will, because I'm a physics teacher. So I'm gonna call you numbers all day long, especially on your different colors and moods. Don't play with me. But what I'm saying is we gotta find a common thread. And this is my battle. And that's why I helped you with your show initially. So God bless, keep it going. You can always count on me as an ally, but we gotta figure out how to talk to our people in a way that affects them. Because right now we're just talking, and it's like L Boog said, we're just talking. We need action like Black Wall Street. We need a reemergence, and I don't know what's going to happen in this new election. So these topics are great, bro. Zen.
Man, appreciate that.
man.
Appreciate that for real.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, you
Man,
know, y'all know it's always a pleasure, man, when
It's
Master
a
Teacher get on here,
Hell
man.
yeah, it is. Regardless of Roscoe's opinion. You feel me? Nah, you know, nah, I'm fucking with y'all though.
Yeah.
Roscoe, he like to be the antagonist. I look at him somewhat as the Charlemagne of the show, so to speak.
Okay.
So I know he don't really got anything against nobody. He just like fucking with people.
Yeah, fucking with people because
You
he
know
like
what I'm
fucking with people because he
saying?
like fucking with people. Hey,
And sometimes fucking with people brings light, brings laughter. Just yesterday he was out of control with the fucking.
Yeah. With that being said, what you want to say to the people, man? Close. What you got to say to the people? What you got to say to the people?
Well, I gotta say, I fucks with y'all. I'm glad that y'all come tune in to me and my homie. You feel me? You know, I like it when y'all more vocal. Y'all was vocal tonight, but I would like for y'all to hop on more. That's what I would like. I would like for y'all to jump y'all ass in and have some of these conversations.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, people be camera shy. I like that part that y'all just like rather than just watch us and shit, make you feel like you being entertained.
Right.
But I would like, you know, 1 or 2 of y'all, or maybe 3 of y'all, 4 of y'all, some more of y'all. You know what I'm saying? To just like one day to say, fuck it. You ain't even got to put the camera on. Because I would like to hear y'all voices because I miss a lot of those things that y'all post. Like when y'all leave comments, sometimes I don't get to see them till after or catch them after the joke was said. And sometimes I feel like from y'all comments, a lot of y'all people I would like to have a real conversation.
Yeah, hey Gary, Sweat Brown Cole, the rest of y'all, the new and old,
that's
man.
All I got to close with. I will close out by saying that I would like more. Like y'all definitely give us good, you know what I'm saying, feedback and everything, and y'all definitely give us good participation. But I would just want more y'all to just be like, you know, gun ho and hop y'all ass on camera.
Yeah, like he said, man. And also, I'm gonna start saying that at the beginning too. Also, man, if y'all come in and y'all catch the publication late, you can always, if you watch, comment on a certain thing or a certain segment, a section of the show that you might have want to, you know what I'm saying, have something to thought about, man. Put it in there, man.
And we get those alerts.
I get
so if we read that comment that you left, and if it's that popping, we'll address it the next show.
Yeah, most definitely.
We'll highlight it, bring it up, shout out you for the comment you made, address it, or answer the question that maybe you might have posed in that comment. Man, and with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all for joining us tonight on another great episode of Bearded Conversations, man. I'm your boy Beard Gang is Khan. This your boy Shy Fly Fresh to Death, aka El Boogie, baby. So with that being said, man, hey, like my brother on the left will usually say, but he ain't here tonight. All superheroes don't need capes, but they need their theme music. Hit it. Hey.
Diners, come on. We gotta expand.
You can catch us tomorrow.
Collaboration.
Same black time.
Distribution.
Same black channel.
New York.
Hey, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. Big ups to all our followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up that video.
Thumb it up. Share.
Hey, man. And big ups to my moderators. Big ups to all my moderators tonight in the building, man. Master Teacher, you know it's always a pleasure. Preston McKenzie, man, keep working hard. Hey, Miss Cece, I see you, baby girl, out there. Hey, man, and big ups to the ones that won here. Young boy, Maya Bucks, Professor Remo, TLS, and Miss Gigi. Hey, man, we love y'all too. Also, man, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations, man. Let's keep all us covered and all our extended family covered. And hopefully Roscoe be in the building tomorrow, man. Hopefully he got that family emergency
at the DNC.
Who people?
My people at the job.
Oh, okay. Oh, for real? Yeah. So his people at the job at the DNC. That's the head.
That's the head right there.
Oh, okay. He got the people from his job at the DNC, man. Hey, we ain't going to the DNC, man. I ain't doing none of that. But
his office right across.
Like I tell y'all, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Like I tell y'all every night, man, without y'all, it wouldn't be no us. It don't be the conversation. We love y'all. Hey, those that fuck with us. Those that don't fuck with us anyway, man. Don't forget to check your boys out every Monday through Thursday, 9 to 11, 9 p.m. Central, man. And don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch. And when you get to the YouTube channel, you know what to do. Hey, with that being said, man, we out. Peace.